You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Coming up next, we have contestant number 24, Mr. Shack. His name is Selva Noel. He'll be singing Rogue. Do you know this a performer?
Yes, I know him. And as a matter of fact, I could call it that he came from a musical family because his brother is mastermind of Roman Roti fame, if you notice the height.
Definitely. So we're getting ready now for contestant.
This is an interesting one.
24, Selva Noel, Mr. Shack.
They wouldn't like this one, oh no, but who they can't fit, they've got to wear it. So let me see you put your hands up, don't let them drop, keep them up. This is illegal, stick up, blood. Hands up, don't let them drop, keep them up. Don't let them drop, keep them up, put your hands them up. Just don't let them drop, no. Skin up back, put your hands up, don't let them drop, keep them up. Well, let me tell you something now. I come in the name of the law, so what I identify myself for. I have all rights to kick in your door and take your life is down on the floor. I could ransack your house without reason and without warrant. Run for scale all your valuables. I could do any damn thing I want. I could break in the still of the night, beat you and then threaten your life, rough up your daughter and your wife, and you better don't try to fight. But I am your friendly neighborhood policeman. Trust me now, I'm here to protect and serve and bust up your mouth if you call me Babylon.
Hands up, good and keep them up.
I will bust up your mouth if you call me Babylon.
Hands up, good and keep them up.
I will bust up your mouth if you call me Babylon.
Hands up, good and keep them up.
I'm going to bust your mouth.
Hands up,
Listen, you. Listen, watch me good. Pull aside, turn off your lights, give me your license and registration. I ain't right to take it for the day, so I bust them with frustration. Listen, the ID light blow, your muffler too low, take a 200 ticket and go. But how you spell defective again? DEF, no, go slow, cause I didn't do so well in school. But don't feel you take me for a fool. Cause if I feel you're getting kicked, you'll get your ticket with a bus slip. But I am your friendly neighborhood policeman. Trust me now, I can't really spell too well, but I'll bust your mouth if you call me stupid man.
Hands up, good and keep them up.
I will bust up your mouth if you call me stupid man.
Hands up, good and keep them up.
I will bust your mouth if you call me stupid man.
Hands up, good and keep them up.
I will bust up your mouth if you call me.
Hands up,
Take me to the bridge, Lord, because I tell you it's guns and handcuffs, it's boots and a handcuff, it's threats and lock neck. That's how I get my respect. I tell you it's guns and handcuffs, I say, boots and handcuffs in your eye. Well, everybody in skin apart, let me see you put your
hands up, good and keep them up.
This is illegal, stick up, Lord.
Hands up, good and keep them up.
I tell you it's illegal, stick up, Lord.
Hands up, good and keep them up.
Good Lord, it's illegal, stick up, Lord.
Hands up, good
Let me
and
tell you
keep
something
them up.
about me. You see me? I'm just a common criminal, but I'm on the other side of the fence. Overworked and I'm underpaid, so this work they make it no sense. That's why me and my batch, we decide to run that drug block. Everybody don't know we behind it, but we don't give up. Damn, cause if you mess with we hustle, you could end up in real trouble. You could disappear mysteriously, or die in a shootout tragically. Cause I am your friendly neighborhood policeman. Listen, I supply these drugs wrong here, but I'll gun you down if you call me push a man.
Hands up, good and keep them up.
I will shoot you down if you call me push a man.
Hands up, good and keep them up.
I will gun you down if you call me push a man.
Hands up, good and keep them up.
I'm going to shoot you down.
Hands up, full and drop, hit them up.
Listen good. I come to serve and protect all the damsels who in distress. Anytime it's a woman involved, it's themself, I'm at my best. When you see a on patrol and I see a lovely cutie, it's themself others go above and beyond the call of duty. Listen, call me Constable Casanova, cause I have woman all over. Me a time to lock up man, cause I always running woman. Cause I am your friendly neighborhood policeman. Trust me now, I supply the drugs from here, but I'll gun you down if you call me village ram.
Hands up, full and drop, hit them up.
I'm going to bust your mouth if you call me village ram.
Hands up, full and drop, hit them
I
up.
will bust up your mouth if you call me village ram.
Hands up, full and drop,
So
hit them up.
everybody in skin back, let me see you just put your
Hands up, full and drop,
from
hit
the
them up.
front to the back. Everybody in the place, put your
is Pharaoh still existing? I see the poor resembling an Israelite, not being treated right, enslaved day and night. Oh, we just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. We like the Israelites believe. So send us another Moses again. We just can't go on this way. Oh, 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 oh. Lord, look around, you'll see the Pharaoh mentality ruling universally. Leaders promoting their ego, being a modern Pharaoh, tyrannies they manifest. We just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. Time to make them oppressors pay. We just can't go on this way. So we children could see their way. We just can't go on this way. Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no. The poor have to slave night and day for next to nothing pay, so they can't see their way. We don't enjoy equal facility like Pharaoh and company. Brainwashing we say we free. We just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. Time to make them oppressors pay. We just can't go on this way. So the children could see their way. We just can't go on this way. Oh, with so much life. Just come on this way. Not even thinking that we will realize. And if we criticize, we could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from before. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us stay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up to judgment day. Oh, just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. Be like the Israelites did. Please send us another Moses again. Lord, we just can't make it this way. Yes, deliver us today. Oh, we just can't go on this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Please listen to what I say. Yes, hurry up with judgment day. We just can't make it this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Must we get old and gray? And the children can't see their way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. We like the Israelites did it. Please send us another Jesus again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 Lord, we just can't go this way. Lord, we just can't make it this way. No, we just.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
I think there are two ways in which people are controlled. First of all, frighten people, and secondly, demoralize them. An educated, healthy, and confident nation is harder to govern. And I think there's an element in the thinking of some people. We don't want people to be educated, healthy, and confident because they would get out of control. The top 1% of the world's population own 80% of the world's wealth. It's incredible that people put up with it, but they're poor, they're demoralized, they're frightened, and therefore they think perhaps the safest thing to do is take orders and hope for the best.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. And you know we do it here in the village, right? We originate. We don't imitate. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're from Mazatonius, if you're from Venusarius, if you're from Saturnus, if you're from Mazaranius, wherever you're from, ladies and gentlemen, whether you wear a blue t-shirt, a pink t-shirt, a black, a green, a mauve, a orange, no matter what type of t-shirt you wear, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Let me bring in 1/3 of the DAG Triplets, no other than Diana, Waveney, McDonald, Benskin, Stormy, the Storm, the Bajan, the Trinbagonian from Pune, Diana, McDonald, Benskin. Diana,
I'm from Chumakak. Where are with you? What's up, people? What's up, people?
You're from Pune.
I'm from Pune. I'm born in Pune. I grew up in Gustin.
Okay. Tuna, Pune.
Yeah, I born in Pune. I grew up in Gustin. Knockabout in Kira.
I thought you was born in Barbados.
I'm born in Page District Hospital.
Oh, okay.
But I wish I was born in Barbados.
Let me say welcome to no other than the Commissioner Thomas E. Marshall, the Commissioner in Newark, Nisbet boy. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, family. Rita, how are you doing today?
Me, I vex.
Greta, Tommy, I forget I want to, Greta to ride that down, boy. Greta is Greta or Greta?
But we just can't go on that way, Greta.
No, I can't go on that way.
Greta.
Why are they coming in on me this evening? What's going on here?
What is it? Is it Greta or Greta?
They say Greta.
All of the above. Greta.
Tommy,
they say Greta.
Can't you mind me where I want, boy? Greta, boy. I don't ride that one down, boy.
After Greta Garbo, that famous actress.
No, wait. I thought it says Greta.
Well, people would say Greta, but my uncle liked her, and he liked the country and western song Jolene.
Oh, okay.
So my name could have been Greta Jolene. Thank you, Lord, it ain't.
No, but on another note, if we had another Moses again, what we gonna do with him, boy?
That's a good question.
I was listening to that song there, so I said, but if we were really sent another Moses, what would we do? Would we really identify him as a Moses, or we would think he's
Yeah,
not
they'll
who he is
persecute him.
and
They'll
abuse
persecute
him
him.
and persecute him?
They'll
Yeah,
persecute him.
abuse and persecute.
Yep.
Persecute.
Yeah,
you.
Because he's going against the administration, the establishment, the majority. So they're gonna abuse and they're gonna abuse and ad hominem attacks on him and all that.
because I was reading something in one of the chats today, and I said, "Oh my goodness!" Because Fazir is the latest Judas. I say, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah,
but Fazir knows he knows what he's talking about.
And they call him, somebody call him a jackass. How you can look at
I want to read that. I want to read that piece. I will read that piece. That piece with that person that call. You see, that's part. Anyway, before we get into that, I don't want to go there. But Tommy, I want you to go there, Tommy, because you raise a very, very valid point about part of the problems that we are facing in Trinidad and Tobago, and what party politics have caused this political divide in Trinidad and Tobago. You see, because if at any time you decide to speak truth to power, even though you attack both parties, right? Both parties, somehow one party will attack you for attacking their party. And the next one,
but even to take it a step further, the fourth estate is supposed to protect us. What can we do when we trying to burn the fourth estate when they're trying to protect us?
That's I don't know. It just seemed like if it's never a dull moment in Trinidad and Tobago.
We really think the fourth estate is a coconut plantation in Toko.
I don't know. I give up on
I don't know who said that.
I give up on Trinis.
I don't know who get that or who has it went over.
I know him, exactly him.
You can rely on the Begonians, but you see the Trinis, they lost. They lost. Yep.
It's not all of them, It's not all of them.
They lost.
No, it's not.
And the shepherds they're following, leading them into empty pastures. So let them keep going and trying to look for graze and dry pastures.
But we can't say, when we say they, we have to qualify it, right? Because many of us are lost because we decide to defend a certain side of politics. You understand? And when we defending that side of politics, it doesn't matter if that side jump high, jump low, jump in the sub-basement, go down in the canal, go up to Mars, go up to Venus. It doesn't matter. Wherever they go, we are following that lock, stock, and barrel. Right? It doesn't matter.
So let them go. Let them keep going then.
Because instead of democracy, we into hypocrisy.
Well, not only that, Tommy, it's not a democracy, it's democracy. You understand? It's not just, it is democracy. Democracy. Right? Democracy. It's really and truly, we can't call it a democracy, it's democracy. Because that's how we just look at it, That's how we just look at it. We don't look at it, sometimes we don't have a critical, we have to talk about sometimes here about the third eye. All you know about the third eye, right? There's the third eye.
Right. Right.
And we have to start to talk a little bit about the third eye, when we're talking about things.
But Anselm, how you gonna talk about the third eye when some people ain't even have two to begin with?
Well, we had to try to get them to look for the.
But they have two. They have two, Diana, but they may be asleep at the wheel.
Right.
They have something that resembles an eye, but it's not an eye. So you can't say the third. How they gonna reach third eye when they had two? They had none.
I mean, you can try for them.
Like I said.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Like I said, they may be asleep at the wheel, so every turn they crash and burn.
I don't know.
I don't want to think that they are asleep at the wheel. I just feel that they see things how they want to see it, and nobody else can tell them to see it any differently. You know, I think, you know, when people look at certain things, you know, they look at it from a certain perspective and they don't want to see it any differently. Let me give you a quick example before we go to the chat, right? Now, everyone in Trinidad and Tobago knows that I have been fighting for 𝐒𝐭𝐫𝐞𝐞 until now for a long time. And there are many PNM activists who come out of the bowels of Lavantil, the bowels, you know, when I tell you the bowels, they come out from any bowels, you know. You understand? And when I am fighting for Lavantil, they will come after me and telling me, well, you don't live there. You don't live there no more. You live in America in your nice place and all this kind of thing. Why are you fighting for them? Why you don't come back to Trinidad and live in 𝐒𝐭𝐫𝐞𝐞 Lavantil? They wouldn't ask the current minister, the current representative, Fitzgerald Hines, to come and live, you know, in 𝐒𝐭𝐫𝐞𝐞, you know. But you know, they're asking me. I live in America, right? And me, I tell you, speaking truth, I live in America. They want me to come back home to live in 𝐒𝐭𝐫𝐞𝐞 Lavantil, but they don't ask the representative of 𝐒𝐭𝐫𝐞𝐞 Lavantil to live in 𝐒𝐭𝐫𝐞𝐞 Lavantil. You know, sometimes it doesn't make sense.
Nope.
It just doesn't make sense.
Right?
And
You didn't run for power. You didn't run for office.
Oh, so wait now, since I didn't run for office, right, I shouldn't have an opinion, right? Right? I should just keep my mouth quiet and, you know, and take bamboo, drink water, take bamboo and mind my business. Right? That's what they want us to do. Huh?
Mind your beeswax.
That's right. Oh, but beeswax, yeah.
Mind your beeswax.
Oh, okay. So let me go back to the chat here real quickly. You know, all you know is side chat. Of course, again, ladies and gentlemen, all you know who is always first, you know, it's no other than, you know, the Tommy sweetheart, as I call she. No other than Nadia. Nadia was first, second to
Nadia.
Well, yeah, Nadia, Eyeline. Nadia sharing. I ain't gonna check the emojis no more. I got plenty emojis today.
I
got plenty emojis.
I calling she name soft because I want people to get the wrong impression.
What wrong impression? Call the name hard, man. What's wrong with you?
No, they call she soft, not me.
No. It's one love in the village, boy. I mean,
I call she Nadia.
You could call she soft. You could call she hard.
I call she Nadia.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Nadia is the village sweetheart, and I'm not making no bones of it.
Let Rose here.
Tommy, you're the one with that.
She's a village sweetheart. She is a village sweetheart too.
Oh, yeah, there you go, Tommy.
And so is 𝐒𝐭𝐫𝐞𝐞.
There you go. You see what I'm telling you? There you go. A village sweetheart. Here we go. That is it. We have plenty of sweethearts in the village. So, of course, Nadia sharing emojis. No, I want to see tonight. I want to see something tonight. I haven't scrolled along the chat yet. I want to see if Albert, right, gonna put any emojis tonight. If Ellis, if you wife give him back the laptop, if you go put any emojis, and if Ulrich, if he didn't,
Wall Street, that is for those guys is for Greta to worry about.
Who? Me? I just only worry about Stormy, my day. And Nadia, Stormy's in day camp for a week now. He's gonna be there till next week, Wednesday.
You know, I don't understand something, I don't understand something. You got a dog, and almost every 2 weeks the dog in day camp. What the sense you get the dog for? You should have just gone. You should have just gone get a doggy camp. Buy a doggy camp. Every 2 weeks, every time you come, all your Nadia Stormy in day camp, you know. Right? Stormy in 2 weeks day camp. Every time that dog, you might have changed the name to day camp. changing him from Stormy to day camp.
I have to
Poor
travel.
Stormy.
He can't stay by himself. Poor Stormy. He likes it up there. Have pool and
Put
thing
him
and
on
hot
them kennel,
outside.
them traveling kennel, let them travel. I just see people on plane
No,
the
I
traveling
can't.
kennel.
He go back up a store. Let he go there. Can't run around with
No, you
his
have a
friends.
trainer? You have a trainer?
Huh?
No, I
Yeah,
don't get this dog thing. You
let
come
run
here out
around
and
with his
tell
friends.
people, oh, I'm getting a dog, and the dog named Stormy, and Stormy this, and Stormy getting
But
bird
I
in
have
the
to
back.
travel.
And
I have to travel.
Stormy does when I make my smoothie, Stormy does taste my smoothie. And Stormy does when I go by Alan's and I buy my currant roll and my coconut roll and I bring it back home and make it look like if I bake it, Stormy does taste it. Stormy's the taster. All this thing.
Stormy is in day camp where they have pool and thing with all our hair on him. He can jump in the pool and swim, and he has a girlfriend up there. Stormy, I interfere in Stormy love life.
Tell me 1 minute here. I feel Diana sending Stormy to that day camp because I see a picture Stormy with a bear or something, and I see Stormy humping the bear from left side right.
I'm gonna call him K9. I'm gonna call him K9 camper from now on. K9 camper.
I thought Stormy had to be a trailer. You see why Stormy putting on boy. Look like this Stormy putting try banner. You don't try just do the carnival release. Don't gonna Peter when we go talk about that too. But you see,
nah, he good. Too hot and the fur on his skin. Let you go up there and run around. Where I'm going, I don't have time with him. You know, I won't have no time with him.
All right. So let me go back here. Nadia game. Oh God, Nadia game emojis like crazy, boy. Nadia, but listen this. Even Gary tonight, boy. Gary get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Gary, boy, you reach. Finally, boy. Gary used to get like 5 and 6.
In a minute, Nadia go customer when she find out what Stormy is.
Yeah, oh God, yeah, Nadia. And then we have Keisha, of course. Yeah, no, Keisha will be sharing all the emojis. Oh God, look at the yellow emojis. Keisha, what's up with the yellow emojis? You know, it's funny, yeah? Right? In Trinidad, we are like a 2-color country, right? Right? If you on the red side and they see you wearing a yellow something, you know, they say, why are you wearing that? I'm like, why are you wearing that? Because it's my shirt and I want to wear it.
That's right.
Right? And then the same thing on the other side. If you're on the yellow side and you wear something red, why are you wearing that? Because I want to wear it.
Yep. We haven't started with the comments yet, RMC. Chill out.
Yeah. Oh God. Keisha, thank you so much. Look, let me put these up. Let me put these up quickly here. I want to show you something.
Oh Lord, look at emojis. Wait till she find out where Stormy is. She could take them back.
Oh God, look. All you see that is Nadia. Look at the emojis, Watch. Look, Nadia, Diana Benskin. Right? Look, Diana Benskin getting emojis. Diana Benskin. Tommy. Hey, but Tommy get less than Gary though. Yeah, but look, Gary and all. Look at the emojis Gary gets. And then all the people in the village get plenty emojis too, boy. Then look to Keisha. Watch it. All you see them? I just put them up. Oh God, look what Gary get. Oh my God.
Ron say he out. Nobody ain't seeing he comments. But what comment? I see one comment. Unless we go further.
No, we ain't get there yet. We ain't get there yet.
We ain't get there yet.
Look, Tommy, look. Look, you see all them emojis you get there? You see them?
Woo! And look the color she give him.
Yeah,
that's
blue,
a hint.
Okay.
What is blue? What blue means? What blue means?
No, she gave him yellow.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yellow too? Oh God. All right. Nadia.
Yeah, I love yellow.
Yeah, Nadia again.
Hey, be careful, you know. Be careful, you know. They're gonna say yes, UNC now, you know.
Nah. Look. Nadia,
I don't care who want to see who can see that is a business.
Hey, you know who I'm seeing a little bit Choice Smith. Where Choice Smith gone?
I don't know.
I know where Choice Smith gone. Yep. No room in the village for hate or negativity. Full 100.
That's right.
Yeah.
Rennie,
My heart is
where my fig,
filled
Rennie?
with this young child.
Yeah, the girl, some girl, they see on social media, the father beating her and all kind of thing.
Huh?
So I reach out to the person who posted it, is responsible for their page, and they're gonna try to track it down and see, if they find her, because she looking like she about to harm this man, and if he
Look,
doing all them things to her, he wrong.
no, Diana, watch it. Joan, welcome. Joan says, "Hi, Nadia and 𝐒𝐿𝐥𝐿, how are you?" Then Joan says, "Nadia, I did my walking this morning at 5. Love the morning walk, so refreshing." Now, you see, I get on Joan case because she wasn't walking, right? Now, she
How you
back
know
to
that?
walking. Huh?
How you know she wasn't
But then the
walking?
first time in a month she posts anything about walking.
Why you all up in Joan business for? Leave
not,
Joan alone.
all right,
Joan,
okay.
if you don't want to walk, you ain't got to walk. Walk when you feel
I
like
never say she
walking.
didn't walk, I just telling you.
Leave her alone. Maybe the people, the crime element out there, you can't walk as often as you want. Walk when you want to walk, Joan. Don't mind Anselm. He's a serious coach track. He will burn you out.
Burn you out.
No, not that. John, let him send you a treadmill so you can walk in your house.
John, what we could do? We could do some virtual training, online. You know what I mean? You could have your treadmill in your house, and I could give you some virtual training for free. No problem. You know what I mean? And then you could be a real walker, and then you could do a walkathon. Let me say welcome to Caris.
Rennie, who you selling love for? And I ain't got no fig yet. What's going on with you?
But you know something? When you don't give emojis,
Yeah.
You notice that?
And he don't dash out fig neither, so I don't know.
Yeah, and I want to call out Caris too. Caris don't give out emojis either, right? Yeah, Caris, welcome. 𝐒𝐿𝐥𝐿, welcome.
Hey, Caris. Pizza.
Hey, look, we partner come back, 𝐈𝐿𝐥. 𝐈𝐿𝐥, you come back, boy. Where was? I think 𝐈𝐿𝐥 take a little sabbatical. Maybe it was cold up in Canada. I don't know.
Maybe he went to Ethiopia.
Oh yeah. Triplets, you're inside, partner. You're inside. Let me see.
I ordered a vegetable pizza through DoorDash. The driver said he delivered, and he ain't answering the phone.
He delivered?
He ain't delivered.
He
take my pizza and go on, yeah.
But
DoorDash giving me back the order for free. Already paid for it.
That's not bad.
Yeah, he wouldn't answer your phone.
𝐈𝐿𝐥 is a system. Long as there is failure, nothing works. PNM/UNC wins. 𝐈𝐿𝐥 are pep, yes? 𝐈𝐿𝐥.
Yeah, he's a Trinidadian. That's what he is.
Yeah, what is this? Ron DMC said differentiate between the performance of the PNM government and the UNC party. Will you really follow this destructive, tyrannical, diabolical PNM government? Come on, be real. Okay. All right.
Destructive. Them, that's another word for HDD too, diabolical. Put in your D words,
Yeah. What? 𝐒𝐿𝐥 says, Ansem, you fight for Laventille Air, but you have PNM. No to North PNM, to South PNM, no to West PNM, to East PNM. PNM ministerial position. Imagine what's going on in Caroni. Okay. Ron DMC says good night to 𝐒𝐿𝐥, Nadia, and he give you guys emojis. Right.
Thank you, Ron.
Yeah. He didn't say good night to you, to me. He didn't say good night to you, Tommy, or I.
Oh, that's all right.
He said good night to 𝐒𝐿𝐥 and Nadia. That's all right.
And you want to know why your things ain't getting read? Go ahead.
Another scandal again. We house scandal again. How much scandal again? Tropic. Which
No, what
scandal is that
scandal?
now?
What scandal is
Tropic,
this
what
now?
scandal is that? What
Hey,
scandal?
how much scandal? Yeah, is it the
Yeah.
same young lady they're trying to locate?
Yeah.
Lord, boy. Ooh. But anyway, when you come up, when you finish.
One says, I'm not RMC. Don't ever align me with RMC. Okay. Nadia say, I'm some
Ansel,
drink water
if I
and
ju-
mind your
if
business.
I come off the program, I'm going outside to watch for this driver. 'Cause I feel they're making wrong turn.
Okay.
But the first guy probably ate the order. That's why. Mm. yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm saying the phone from DoorDash. You know me.
Yeah. So Diana, so Keisha said the young lady is in the hands of Children's Authority.
She is.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank you,
Oh, hey.
Lord.
But look. Joan said,
Thank.
tell him, Diana, I walk every morning. Joan says, hey, Joan, you walk. Joan, I like that, Joan. Every morning, 5 o'clock. How far does walk, Joan? Yeah. Look. Even Nadia again, your horrors. Nadia, oh my God, again, day camp. You could bring him to spend some time with my puppies. You see?
I know she was
Hey,
gonna.
Nadia, let me tell you, fool, say, I don't know if you want to bring Stormy to come and time with no puppies. I see, I see Stormy was handling that big berry. I don't know, but I really don't know.
He's neutered. He's neutered. Good.
I never said anything about that.
Nadia,
I just said,
Nadia, I have to travel, and it's really hot where I'm going there. So and what I'll be doing, I cannot engage with him as much as I want, like take him for walks at designated time, feed him at designated time. So it's best he stays in day camp when I travel. I have no one to come here and take care of him.
all right. So Javed Hossain, that's a new name here. So guys, we could welcome this new name, Javed Hossain. He said Aisha Wells appears here. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Maybe that's somebody else.
Anyway,
Javed Hossain?
anyway,
I don't know what that means.
welcome, Mr. Hussain, to the
Yes,
village.
welcome. And Ron DMC say you're gonna fried chicken and chips in a while.
Hey, wow.
Yeah.
You're gonna make everybody hungry in the village.
All right.
Somebody
so Ron
said
DMC says,
after last night, COVID not in Trinidad. Go ahead.
Ron DMC says, good night to Ansem, the Storm, Gary, and Tommy. Good night to you, Ron. Hey, look, we partner,
Good night,
not
Ron.
skate. Not skate. You good, partner? How you going? Where's your that fella? Oh,
Mad
God,
dog.
Look, you see, Joan says she does walk from Lavantel to Sawa and back and make it in 45 minutes.
Wow.
What?
Good for you, Joan.
That's
a
brisk
long walk,
walking.
you know.
Yeah, boy.
I used to walk from Chumakak to Batari and then back. Oh, okay. That's a good thing, boy. Yeah. Joan, full 100. You're walking the full 100. Gary, welcome.
Good evening, everybody. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's up,
everything is everything.
What's going on? What's going on? We have a belt to cut your tail with.
My tail?
Yeah.
That tail before you can cut it.
So, okay. So, we see. I think we could deal with that. Did you all see the big $950 million error?
I didn't get a chance to follow on it. I don't know what it is about. So maybe you can explain that.
Well, yeah. Well, what happened is that the Ministry of Housing put out a report about how much people were owing.
Right.
And they had said people was owing like $1.something billion. And Fazil Mohammed, as a reporter, there was a report in the newspapers indicating that they only owed 151 million.
Mm-hmm.
So he said there's a discrepancy between what the radio, what reported in the newspaper and what the Minister of Housing had said in the public domain. So here is Faiza Mohammed on what happened. Take a listen.
By raising several questions about this announcement made by Housing and Urban Development Minister Camille Robinson-Regis on Wednesday.
The delinquency as of June 22nd, 2022 stood at $1,393,357.36. A delinquency ratio of 40% for mortgages, licenses to occupy, rent to own, and ordinary rental tenants.
Morning Edition host Mohammed referenced information attributed to the HDC's Managing Director, Giselle McFarlane, in the Guardian newspaper to make his point.
And this is a quotation. The figure as of now, based on what people should have paid for the year or paid on their portfolio, is $151 million. So where did $1.15 billion come from?
But later in the Morning Edition program,
well, during the course of the last half an hour or so, I've been in communication with the Housing and Urban Development Minister, Camille Robinson-Regis, in relation to this issue of the $1 billion housing headache, which I said didn't make any sense. And she said so. She said that the way it was presented, she presented it incorrectly. But there is, and I'm going by what the minister would have told me just a little while ago, that they issued a subsequent release clarifying that she had misrepresented the information, and it wasn't 1 billion, but it was 151 million. I haven't seen that reported. I don't know if we missed it. I don't know if the Express missed it or the Guardian missed it or Newsday missed it or whatever. But thanks to the minister for clarifying.
TV6 News did not receive that press release on Wednesday. In a press release with the title, Debt Clarification, issued on Thursday afternoon, the Housing Ministry said that Minister Robinson-Regis wished to clarify that the figure of $1,012,393,557.36 represents accumulated delinquency on debt owed to the HDC by occupants of HDC properties for the period 2016 to June 2022. The ministry further stated that according to information provided by the HDC, the amount outstanding for the period January to June 2022 is $150,940,087.63. Jewel Brown, TV6 News.
Now, I missed something. I missed something. Were there two numbers? Were there two figures? Was there actually a 1.1 billion and a 150 million?
What he's saying that the minister admitted that she misspoke. But and I mean, you've seen where he's saying there was no correction, no release to correct that. But
they did release something. The ministry did release something.
Yeah, but he's saying he didn't see that at the time. I don't know. Maybe
right. Correct. Now here's my question. That's a $950 million error, right? Let me just round up. If we add 950 million to 850 million, is it? Yeah. I had that wrong. 850 million, right? To 150, you'll get $1 billion, right?
You know, you had to get this right because people are going to be coming at you for that.
Yeah. I got that wrong.
Your fans down in TNT, they're going to say,
yeah. But it's all right. It's all right. I made an error just like the minister of housing. I made an error.
It wasn't just 1 billion. It was 1 billion plus.
Yeah, but I just rounded up to 1 billion. Right.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't get that though. I don't get how we get from 150 million to 1 point something billion. How do we get there? I ain't get that. Help me now. Only help me now.
I stay away from that one until I get a little more understanding what's going on.
Somebody didn't do their
Don't jump in it yet. Take your time and evaluate it.
Somebody didn't do their due diligence.
So it's just I mean I didn't get that one. I just didn't get it.
Answer, what are they complaining? That citizens are unable to pay their rent and their mortgage? Is that what they're trying to complain about?
No, what they were trying, I think what they were trying to show people is that there was a large amount of monies that were not paid by people who have different things to do with HDC housing, and this money is outstanding.
So what I'm saying, is it tenants they're talking about?
Yeah, everybody. Anybody.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, mortgagees, tenants.
Well, we know. I mean, we know why some people can't pay their bill, right? We know formally well, right? Okay.
Mm. So the question is that, listen, we all make errors, We all make errors, right? But that's a big error now.
All right, so admit you made a mistake in you know, I mean, some of us are kind of dyslexic, you know, like me, you know.
Yeah.
So,
hey, Gary, do you have 𝐭𝐫𝐥𝐿 the right number?
that's the only number I had. You said you had the same thing too.
Yeah, I had the same number, but that number.
Unless you change it.
No, but that number ain't working because we called it. That's not her.
Yeah. Maybe she changed it a long time ago. Because
well, if somebody in the chat have 𝐭𝐫𝐥𝐿 number, send it to us and we'll call her.
Yeah, because initially when I first get it, it was working.
Yeah. Because I mean, listen, none of us are perfect, right? But
no, we forgive that. We go forgive that. We had to overlook that. But what I'm saying to you is my issue. I have a serious problem with HDC and how they're treating me people for the last X number of years, right? And that is my problem with them. I want to beat them up on the figures right now. I know that is something relevant, but I am more concerned about the HDC money that paid for these housing is taxpayers' money, and money belongs to the resources of Trinidad and Tobago. And my issue is our citizens we have citizens out there suffering, that we could move swiftly to assist, that we have vacant accommodations, that, you know, the grass growing on it and bugs are invading it, and our citizens are suffering out there, and that is what I am interested in seeing that.
Yeah, but I also think, guys, that you see that, no, think about this, right?
Yeah.
Somebody possibly could have given her incorrect numbers.
Yes, all that is possible.
But you see, that is the things that we have to take into consideration.
Yeah, we had to do a little forensic on that. We had to do a little forensic on that.
And she was just reading out those numbers, and then the managing director of HDC gave the newspaper the corrected numbers.
Yeah, and you know, somebody misled her or misprinted or missed something, but you know, we could write under. I think under the Freedom of Information Act we can write that and ask for clarification, so we could do a better analyzation and then come back at them, you know, with it. So I wouldn't rush I wouldn't rush things on this right now, because we need a better understanding.
You know, I would step out on a limb and say that in some instances, when the analysis is done, they may have to consider debt forgiveness.
Yeah.
No, debt forgiveness towards the citizens of the country.
Yeah.
After they analyze who are incapable of really meeting the obligations, especially due to some of these circumstances that have.
Yeah, but I just want not the matter. Is a matter. The analyzation I want is to get the figures correct. You know, and then you know we will know better. But and then this is something that has to be added in, and then they should delay and extend some things there to give the citizens a little leeway.
Relief,
relief in the sense of suppressing them, because again, I want to rub in their face that is resources belong to Trinidad and Tobago.
We as a country have forgiven other nations huge
Don't
debts.
talk about that. Don't talk about that. How much you give away over the years.
So why can't we show compassion to our citizens if they're incapable at this time of meeting their obligation due to all the turmoil and disruptions that have been taking place throughout the past few years?
Listen to me. I know a man who applied for a HDC house since 1974 and he can't get it. He recently reached out to me.
Now listen to this, right? And I want to address this. Now, Run DMC says, and I want to go back and listen to what they said to figure out that, what are the years for the accumulation of this money? And the only reason why I'm asking that question is because what Ron put up on the screen, it's on the screen, right? This is what he says. He says, shame on the PNM government. They allowed that accumulation to build up as a strategy to win the general election. Now, you see where he's taking it. It's all part of the system any which way you can. Now, the only way we can know if this is accurate or not, we have to figure out what are the years that these things have not been paid. Because if it's 150 million, it didn't just happen yesterday. Right? 150 million didn't just happen yesterday.
We have heard too many stories about people having been paying, getting houses and haven't been paying for a very long
time. But for years.
More than 20, 30 years. I mean, you don't.
Not just yesterday or not just 10 years ago, for years upon years.
That's a little stunt they're playing there too.
So until we can get those numbers and get the years, I think it's trying to find a needle in a haystack if we are saying that it's a built-up strategy to win a general election. Unless you have the dates or the years which this was built up, right? Then we basically try to find a needle in a haystack. But it's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. We're going to go for a quick station identification. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back after this short message.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Boy.
South Boy, and he's going to get the support of here. Right?
Okay, so we go stateside now. Brian London.
Good day. Have a seat.
Where, Madam Secretary?
Can you wait? Have a seat. I'll attend to you shortly. Yes. Oh my God. You see what happened on the boat? Oh my God. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Good day.
Yes.
Good day,
Oh
ma'am. Madam, I come to see the MP. Madam, good evening.
Good afternoon, sir. Can I help you?
I come to see the MP.
You heard what I tell that person just now?
No, madam.
Come back next month.
What? But madam, is months now I want to see the MP?
Your name on the list?
Me, I know I want to see the MP.
Did you call?
Madam, I want to see the MP.
Did you
Look,
call?
you see this shit?
Come back next month. What's wrong with these people, girl? Oh, God. Yes, girl. Yes, you see that? Oh my God. Girl, I love this job.
So we say good afternoon to all callers. You're live and live on Talk Your Talk 97.7 FM. And we say today, call in and tell us when last you see an MP. We have been having a lot of complaints from most of our listeners that we should run a program like this. MPs have been missing from their constituencies, from their offices. Persons have been unable to contact their MPs to deal with issues within the constituencies. So we say today on our program, Talk Your Talk 97.7, call in and tell us when last you see an MP. So the lines are open. Call us, call in. When last you see an MP?
Skinner Park! I say live on quick, talk your talk. 97.7 FM. When last you see everyone like that? Listen to the radio one day, I hear the announcer say, all you call in and tell we, when last you see your MP. I was in the living room, I turned up the volume. It's now I listen, it got this thing song and interesting. Then he say, this has nothing to do with your party or who you vote for, but call and talk the truth about your MP. Whether you're from East, West, North, or South, all you know what we talking about. The lines are open, this is your chance to call them out. The first caller for the money lad. I don't see that man at all. Last time I was on Mosquito Creek, a van pass light up like a police jeep. Then I hear the taxi driver saying, all you know that money land passing. Up to now, I can't get my road fixed. Hello, hello, the man get shady quick. Next caller, Sharma! Oh Lord, the MP for Pfizer bar. To find that man, it is so hard. 20 years, he is the post, and it's called Casper, the friendly ghost. Caller, calling Barta! Who? Not me and that fella. I from 𝐒𝐭𝐫𝐞𝐿. See him, I can't remember when. Wait, I think it was outside then. Oh God, look MP, but where? Look MP, but where? Look MP, look in there, but don't let him get away. Look MP, but where? Look MP, tell me where? Look MP, look in there, but don't let him get away. Spin up, hold on to see MP. Tell me. The announcer was in shock. He said, look how the lines lighting up. But I get in a feeling they go call in and say some good things. They was going to take a break. Then he said, some more calls let we take. But listen carefully. To you, your MP have a duty. Whether or not you voted for them, they're supposed to attend to the constituents' problem. For you, they're supposed to make time. They shouldn't be so hard to find. All you keep calling in, put in and talk on your mind. Back to the line. Gypsy! My MP for Mayaro, like the Venus Fingers Extempo. He is fast, pretty glass wine up. When you try to stop him, he don't stop. He don't make no time for me, you know. But I go back to singing Calypso. Caller, no bacchanal. Prakash Ramadan! Huh. Well, boy, we don't see him nowhere in St. Augustine. Last time I think was on TV, they wanted to kick him out the COP. Caller, Aaron McLeod! Why I used to be so proud. For the union, he used to talk loud. Now you can't see that fella, but he could act on drama and drama. Oh Lord, look at me. But where? Look at me, anyway. Look at me, look at me, look at me. But where? Look at me, anyway. Look at me, look at me, don't let him get away. Skinner Park, well done. The announcer was in a stew. He didn't know what to do. He say I never seen nothing so. You know me years on radio. 10 years now I on the air. And I say it without fear. First time in radio land, so much people call in one program. He said, well, it is up to you and me to make sure that we MP serve we. And if they're doing the work, it is your right to speak up at some point in time. This nonsense have to stop. Back to the line. He's rolling. Ho! This is Digo Martin West. The man goes street to the best. And why flooding it killing we? The man gone and remove Kelly. By the way, you have a number for Manning. I got to see he start back walking. Caller, no bacchanal. Nylon Hippolyte! Why this is not until you know another person just get killed. Get my brother get shoot on the step. Up to now by a car to the man, yes. Caller, I'm so sorry. Caroline! Yes, people start vision. And when I can't find the woman, they say how she like to wear dress up. That she just wear too much makeup. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me, let him get away. Look at me, look at me, look at me. I don't come close to tell you this. Take my low. See that back here this. When last you see MP? When last you see MP? When last you see MP? Listen. He say, hold on a little bit. I want to tell all you this. Just as he start talking. Our next caller call him. She say, I'm from Tobago. I want everyone to know them on Baker and Bonella Topping. We go see them often. He say, well then, it is up to you and me to make sure that we MPs serve we. Skinner Park, but they're doing the work. It is your right to speak up at some point in time. This nonsense have to stop. Back to the lines. The Koto! Well, they just call him Clifton. MP for Ruga table and roads up by me boy they so rough. Man, you swear that you on the bogus. To get the road fixed, you can't see he. The man have more tricks than Houdini. Caller, no bacchanal. Surage Rambo Chad! Like the invisible man, I'm from Tabaki, please understand. Yeah, you find him at my office, cause he cabal, he trying to fix, then she ball out. Kamala! I am people to barrier. Last time I see she was by the bar. I'm not sure, but boy, I think she was outside waiting on a drink. Scared of her. Look me, body, do better.
And of course, we are back with you. It's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. At 7 to 10 p.m. And of course, in the village, ladies and gentlemen, we originate, we don't imitate. I mean, I think that many people in Trinidad and Tobago have problems seeing their MP. And unless there's an election coming around.
Call an MP.
But wait now, I ain't even
Which
know
MP
who my
call?
MP is.
Tell me which one. Who you call?
Call MP number 1, Dr. Rowley. That he should be. Still call him.
Let me call him. I'll call him.
Call Dr. Rowley.
Hold on, Let me call him. Hold on.
The geologist. He say he's a geologist.
The phone ringing?
And gas with him.
What?
Is it ringing? Hold on.
Oil and gas with him. He's a geologist, so we go talk oil and gas with him.
MP number 1.
We go talk petrotrain with him.
All right, it's ringing.
He will answer you, answer him. If he answer you, I will send you $100 cash out.
Senator, Senate. You gonna answer?
Yeah, answer that phone.
You go see my name and you answer. I tell you. So, folks, we calling the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. 𝐒𝐿𝐴.
Help me keep my $100 bill, KCR.
And I gotta keep your $100 bill in truth, girl.
No, I'm saying. Yep. And now let's see why I wanted to jump over the fence and at the ID office.
You jinx it, or you jinx it. You should not say anything. You jinx it.
I jinx it?
Yeah, you jinx it.
He ain't answering now.
Who else you want to call? Who's number 2?
Call Kamala Prasad Bisesa.
Call him, bud.
Call him, bud. Let me call him, bud.
Them in charge.
We calling him, bud.
I'm lucky them in charge.
Oh, we go ask him about the S&P thing that that he talk about. We calling him both all, yeah.
If Imbert answer that phone, I cooking Chinese food for everybody in the village.
Nah, it's like this church young answer, then you have to cook Chinese.
You cook Lebanese for Imbert.
Ooh.
You cooking Lebanese?
And if you get nobody, call Aisha Wells and find out why they don't answer.
So folks, we call the Prime Minister, we call him the chairman of the People's National Movement, as well as the Minister of Finance, Mr. Colin.
I ain't even know who my MP is. Maybe that why I can't get my ID card.
You from Tanapuna?
Maybe that why I can't get my ID card.
That's your partner. That's
who that?
What is his name?
Ford?
Ford.
Yeah. Let me call you now.
Call him.
Let me call you. All right, so in button answer. Let me call Ford. Oh, I will call Adrian Leons too.
Who?
Adrian Leons, the representative.
You have his number?
You have it.
Oh boy, that's my friend.
I'm a partner.
Well,
so we call him Esmond Ford. We call him Esmond Ford. Them fellas see a foreign number, they say not me now.
Nobody lives there.
No one lives, nobody lives there. Nobody lives there.
E.T. phone home.
Call Faris.
I called the other day, he won't answer my phone here.
No, we go call him again. We calling him. So we call Esmond Ford.
Yep.
And we call Faris. Esmond Ford and pick up. Call him?
Adrian.
Yeah.
Leon?
After Faris, call Adrian.
Yeah, let me try Faris.
So why they have a work as an MP? And you're not answering your phone. You see all that?
Maybe they're not. MP on Saturdays.
Maybe they're MP on Saturday.
No, they're not MP on Saturdays.
Okay, all right.
And you were just calling this Happy Independence, right?
That's all. I just calling them wish them happy independence. So you're absolutely correct. I'm just calling. We only call it to wish you happy independence. That is it.
Who going over independence? Who going over independence?
We will not disclose our movements, Gary, because you just hide behind a shadow, and you.
So we call him. We call him the
good.
new Minister of Local Government, Faris Alwal.
Call Miss Daisy.
Call who?
Miss Daisy.
Who is Miss Daisy?
Driving with Miss Daisy, man.
Who is Miss Daisy? No,
that's a movie.
Who you consider
that's a movie driving in
Yeah, I know the movie. I know the movie, but when I say who you consider, I thought you were referring to somebody in the government.
I don't know.
Folks, we call Faris Alwal. Let me call Adrian Leons.
They phone in the Gulf of Paria.
And we just calling them to wish them happy independence. Eh? Let me call Adrian Leons.
Oh, jeez.
Tell me, Father Thomas, but decided that he's a good man to talk to.
Who's that?
But you see,
Leon? You calling him?
You see the skip at the beginning of the Calypso? That's exactly how they behave at the ID card office with me.
I send you the Minister of Agriculture.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Adrian Leons. You are live on WZYE 95.9 FM in New Jersey. How are you doing, sir?
You go hang upon you.
You are live on WZYE 95.9 FM, just so you know. How are you doing?
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I can't complain. God is great.
So here what we are doing, right? We are just calling MPs in Trinidad and Tobago to talk to them about things going on in their constituencies and to give us, we are in the diaspora, and to give us a little information, just a few minutes information of things that are happening in your constituency. So just tell us about what's going on in Mova Lavantil East, your constituency.
Well, I actually just left football. We just launched a football competition. So we have different areas, Mova, Laventille, and stuff coming together through the Sour Laventille Regional Corporation. So I literally just drive out from there. So it's a form to bring community together and bring some level of camaraderie and break down the barriers, the so-called barriers that we have in our community. So it's going real nice, real nice opening. Minister Foster Cummings also attended. And I mean that's so I just left there.
So what part of Mova is that? Was it in Mova?
It was in Malik actually, up 6th Avenue on the Caribbean.
I just want.
Adrian, you there?
Basketball.
Adrian, this is Tommy Nesbitt.
Name after him.
Extend an invitation to him.
So yeah. So Adrian, tell us about also, right? You hear me? Are you hearing me? It's
yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, so Adrian, tell us also, right? No, Adrian, quick question, right? There was sort of an error with the $1.1 billion and the $150 million that was supposedly owed by people with HDC. Can you clarify that for us? There seemed to be an error between the numbers.
Yes, it was an error in the numbers. The minister would have gotten her information, and they were only able to clarify it after the initial release. So there was an error, but we did since correct it.
Okay. Now, one other quick question of that: the $150 million that were owed, right? Do you know what period that's for? What are the years that's for? Is it for 10 years? Is it for 10, 12 years? Is it for 15 years? Are you aware of that?
Yeah, so what I was told, and I don't have the information, so I'm just speaking from the information I was told, right?
Right.
What I was told is that is what they have current as recorded. So I know there's a statute bar situation where after you owe over a certain time, to just consider what was owed in the last 4 years, or if they just applied what was owed on a record based on what is recorded regardless of the time period. So I cannot confirm that because I don't have the information in front of me.
All right. So yeah. No, Tommy. There's a little thing with the phone. Did you want to ask him? We have also Tommy Nesbitt. Tommy, what did you want to ask him?
Well, I want to thank him for taking our call first of all, and I wanted to find out from him if he thinks it might not be a good idea to consider forgiving some of that debt to people who.
Yeah. All right. So Adrian, there's another gentleman. He says he knows. His name is Tommy. He just asking if you don't think it might be a good idea for them to consider forgiving some of those debts that people owed.
Right. So the idea.
If he's moving, his signal is shifting.
Make him an offer. All the money they have, the point that the minister was raising was the fact that if we do our part in the contributions towards the rental, the rent to own, the lease to occupy, if we do our parts, you're not just paying the agency, but you're actually helping the agency have some level of cash flow where they could benefit the contractors. So they didn't capture what the minister would have said, but the minister did indicate what she was trying to express was the fact that persons, when they are delinquent, they also affect the cash flow of the AGC and the AGC's ability to do simple repairs and so forth. So it's just an encouragement for persons to start to pay. We have records of people who, since they occupied a unit, they never paid. So it's really to change the culture and the perception that, you know, the government give you something free and you do, and really to really sensitize person for them to understand that their contribution is as valuable to the effectiveness and the operational success of the AGC, even though their contribution might just be $100 or $200 a month, because it does add up.
So,
Sulem, could you ask him?
So it wasn't geared to saying you didn't pay for the last 10 years, we're going on hold you or we're going on evict you. She actually did make the statement that we're not going to go to evict anybody. She was just trying to bring to the forefront and the knowledge that your contribution is critical for the success of the operation of the AGC. That's all it was.
Yeah.
I have a question to answer.
Yeah, go ahead. So, Adrian, one more quick question. Go ahead, Diana.
Is it a right time to bring up that topic now on the backdrop coming out of the COVID with the harsh economic measures that were put on citizens, lockdown, not working, loss, and all the closing of jobs and people going home?
So Adrian, there was a question being asked if this was the right time in order to bring that up with we just coming out of the pandemic, and and people had a little difficult time during the pandemic. They were just trying to get themselves back together, and for that to be imposing them now, they might, feel that kind of way there.
So, I'm really sorry that the media didn't give the fullness of the message, because exactly what you are saying is exactly what the minister would have said.
Okay.
In fact, the AGC would have given persons a moratorium of 2 years, right? So that they don't have to look to have to find to pay or anything like that. We are very sensitive of persons that would have had given the stay home order and couldn't work and couldn't pay their rents and things. So it was just basically for persons to understand that everything affects everything. So there are small contractors that are not paid. The AGC owes them. There are repairs to be done in the AGC units, and there are people who have now started back to work. And what we are saying is, if you start back to work and you start back earning, then start back giving your contribution so that we can be more effective in the service of delivery, the delivery of service. That is basically what was said.
So, Adrian, man, I want to thank you so much. I don't want to take up too much more of your time for you. Just picking up the phone because you know you and I good, right? And
all the time,
yeah, and I appreciate you picking up the phone. At some point in time, we like to invite you in so you could kind of give us, and a kind of update on things going on in your community, and you can clarify, any information that needs to be clarified.
I would love that.
Yeah, all right. So thanks a lot, man. We appreciate it.
All right, Anson. Bless and love, my brother.
Yeah, man. Bless. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, bye-bye.
So why don't you extend an invitation?
No, I did. He still accepted.
But I did. Through him, we would offer the minister an opportunity to clarify everything on our program here.
But let me tell you this, and I want to say this to the people. You see that we here, there's only get sung by some Trinidad, right? Unless you listen to the press conference, right? Diana, that was a great question, right? Because you didn't know if, you asked a question about, the timing and everything, and he said that the minister actually addressed the timing of this. And this is part of the problem that they are having in that, the public relation is horrible.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let them know through him, since you don't have no communication with the minister, let's give the minister an opportunity to come on the program, clarify what she said, and broadcast the information so the correct information goes out there.
Right. So listener, so we had 4 p.m. We were 1 for 3. Diana, you have that, right? 4 p.m. We were 1 for 3, right? So we basically we get 25%. Right?
But Aslam,
yeah.
Yeah. Don't you think that Adrian should have been given a substantive ministry?
Tommy, you want to get me vexed, you know? Appointed now, you know. You want to get me vexed tonight, you know.
We will listen to but we appreciate you taking the time when nobody else did.
Yeah, Tommy. But you trying to get me vexed, Tommy?
I didn't get you vexed. I know Adrian personally. He was my project manager.
But somebody texts you to get me vexed.
No. I know the guy personally. That's why I've always said that.
Let me say this. On social media, I post when there was them openings, right? How come Adrian Leons haven't gotten a ministry position? Minister, not no junior minister, minister position.
Yeah, because he's a guess what? He's a learned, very good civil engineer.
But not only that, Tommy. We had Rohan Silinan, he won no election, right? He's Minister of Works. We had deceased Franklin Khan, he won no ministry, he won no constituency, right? And he was Minister of Energy. Who else we have? We had a few of them, right? They don't want no election, you know. No. They don't put themselves up out to the constituencies, you know. They don't put them up, you know. But Adrian Leons, right, who fought for Mobile Laventille East, not 1 election, 2 elections, and he could just become a junior minister. And all them paying them activists and them, just call themselves activists. They're just activists. All of them. All of them.
These are some of the things that so-called Red Army should be picking up.
That Red Army misfired.
Them ain't no army, them is red ants. That's all it is. A set of red ants.
Oh God, you're the one with that one.
A set of red ants. I can say so. Bunch of red ants.
Let me go to UNC. Who we calling?
Kamala Prasad Bissessa.
Let me call Kamala Prasad Bissessa. Yes. I wonder if I she number, boy. Let me see. So all your Gary going quiet on us, son?
Because she ain't apologized yet for that statement. And I holding she in my Bajan craw.
Yeah. Do you think I'm not interrupting? Go ahead. You have the number, don't you? If you need number, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
He texting she or texting Moneyla. Yeah.
Gary texting. No. I feel Run the MC who in the chat texting Kamala and I say Kamala, look, Wall Street go call her. Don't pick up that phone, you know. Don't pick up that phone. Right? He and Vonnie Roberts. I think Nutscake too. Nutscake must be saying the same thing.
And answer why we at it, right? We out here in the diaspora represent, except me. I ain't no PNM, me ain't no UNC. Only put on all the pipe and smoke it. All represent these parties and they don't want to engage with us. They don't want to engage with us. That is why I want change in Trinidad and Tobago that allows us now to vote, and it will swing the vote the right way
they don't want to engage the country. UNC people are the more UNC
the leaders of the party does not want to engage with us, but yet they want our vote. Then they want the vote. They want your vote.
Dr. Rowley and some personal friend.
But that's what I just said, Gary. The leaders of them two parties ain't
coming in. Mr. Kamala Prasad Bissessa.
Go ahead, roll with it. You go ahead.
You're not important.
So we call her Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bissessa.
No answer. What you say? What you want now? What is PNM? What does PNM Pest want?
Lord. This PNM Pest better become a UNC or PDP because you ain't no PNM.
Gary, you leave an answer.
I'm sorry.
Hear that?
The number you're attempting to reach has not answered.
Yeah, hear that?
Kamala Prasad, Sessa, not
Leave a message.
answering
Leave a message.
phone.
Oh no, I didn't leave a message. Sorry. Who we gonna call? Who's we gonna call? Who's next?
Call Dave. Call your partner Dave.
I'm gonna see. He stop answering his phone, you know.
He's the chairman. I think call him.
Dave Tanku. Dave Tanku stop answering his phone, boy. He say he want nothing to do with Gary. That's what he say.
I already tell you that I'm a fella living on minimum wage, living in a basement. So how I can become important?
He didn't know me to know, guys. So you can't make no excuse for him. He didn't know me to know. So when I said he stop answering his phone.
Somebody answer.
I just want to wish the man a happy independence.
In advance.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear from you. And that is what's wrong in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah.
So folks, we call him Representative Dave Tanku.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
That will be all for 2, boy.
Call fix your line.
Who next? Nah, we are UNC now. Who next, Gary?
Rudal.
Rudal Munigal.
Yeah, answer the phone.
There we go, Rudal Munigal. We call him Rudal Munigal now.
He was former minister of HTC. Ask him a few questions.
All day I'll sing.
Wait, MP. But wait, MP. But wait.
Not answer no phone.
I just called to wish you a happy independence.
But when election time come, they go find themselves at your door.
All right, Gary. We over 3. Who next? Gary, give me
Call day I'll sing.
Rushton.
Ruston Parry. We call
After them, you're going to sing.
P-A-R-A-Y. Ruston Parry. R-U-S-H-T.
You have Rudy in the sing number 2? You want to give it?
Ruston Parry is P-A-R-A-Y, right?
Yeah.
P-A-R-A-Y. I don't see it in my phone, you know.
All right, call in there, sing in the meantime while I send finding it to you.
I'm going to call in that sing. I-N-D-A. Here we go. Rujunat in that sing.
The petit bourgeois don't want to hear from us. They don't want to hear from us. You don't understand what's going on? You don't pick up that? Nah. They don't want to hear from us.
Hold on. That phone busy.
You take put the phone off your hook.
Your phone busy, Gary. Who else?
Call the housing.
I want to call David Naked.
Oh!
David Naked. I'm calling that fella. There we go. David Naked. There we go. We call him David Naked all you.
Carefully, don't abuse you like
no,
Gary
David Naked.
Yeah?
Just answer all of my WhatsApp messages. Let me see if we go answer your phone.
Take care, you don't chew you out like how Gary Griffith chew you out there.
Hello?
Mr. David Naked, you are live on Senator David Naked, you are live on WZYE 95.9 FM in New Jersey. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, Mr. Naked, Senator Naked, what we are doing here in the diaspora, we have a program here called In the Village with some three other Trinidadians, and we just call MPs in Trinidad and Tobago in order to find out what is going on in their constituency. So, we picked up the phone and we decided to call you first to give us 2 minutes and tell us 2 minutes of things that are happening in your constituency.
Okay, your voice is cutting through, my brother. Yeah, I'm hearing some of what you're saying.
Okay.
There's some noise too. There's some noise going on. I don't know where the noise coming from.
Yeah, I don't know where that noise coming from now.
Those are frogs by him.
Hello?
Yes, are you hearing us?
I hear you now.
All right. Yeah, what we are doing, we here at WZYE 95.9 FM, we just call MPs in Trinidad and Tobago. We just call them and to find out what are the things that are going on in their constituencies. And, you know, you might have 1 or 2 other questions. So we like you to tell us in the diaspora here, What are some of the things that are going on in your constituency and the constituency that you ran for?
Okay. Well, as the diaspora knows, I ran for the Tinapuna constituency for the seat. And what is happening right now in Tinapuna, it's shameful. We have a rise in crime. We have very, very high unemployment, especially among the youth. We have run-down schools. The infrastructure is poor. All of the programs and so Kustat, everything that was going on within Tinapuna, plans that was ready made for Tinapuna, like a nursing school, all of these things are on ice. Nothing is going on. Tinapuna is what one would say a moribund constituency. Nothing. The roads are in constant traffic and a constant state of disrepair. A few roads are patched from time to time. Drains need to be cleaned. River and waterways need to be cleaned more often. Nothing is going on. What we have an MP, as we know, that is basically. I don't want to say, because what he basically is, Esmond Ford, is a counselor. He's his work is that of a counselor. He honestly believes that clearing waterways and so is the work of an MP. It is part of the work of an MP. But an MP, his job is to take whatever constituency he belongs to, is to take that constituency forward. Is to make things better for the next generation that follows. There's nothing close to that being done in Tinapuna. Tinapuna looks like it did 40 years ago. There's concern between the market and El Dorado. There's constant traffic. There are no proper places families can come. And Tinapuna, they have a lot of families, old families there, traditional families there. Tinapuna can be thriving. Sports is basically at zero. Nothing going on with as far as sports are concerned. So we have, unfortunately, a government led by Rauli who recognize that race baiting works, especially in Tinapuna. But things are changing. I've had lots and lots of complaints from people on both sides of the divide as regard Tinapuna. They are beginning to see the vision that I've had for Tinapuna. Tinapuna must eventually become a borough. And I think that based on the level of disgust that people have with this Keith Rowley-led PNM government, I think we will see a change in Tinapuna, God willing, very soon.
Now, Senator Naked, do you think when you and Victor Roberts went to the Red House in order to deliver that petition, do you think that had any effect at all?
Yes, of course I think it has an effect, judging by the reaction. People expect, in Trinidad, people expect everything to happen instantly. And things don't work like that. You're dealing with international organizations. We took it to the U.S. Embassy and we took it to the United Nations because we know that, and the public knows, no rights for children will be sought here in Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, the PNM basically they have known about a pedophile ring running throughout their inner circles for decades. For decades. I mean, and the Sapka report later, Robert Sapka laid that bare. And people the names are well known among the public. And what they've done, they've had a Justice Judith Jones. Let me show you the level of deceit.
So folks,
that's a noise that's so loud. I can't understand what's interfering.
Yeah, well, it's coming from him, I just think he just got a call, you know what I mean? Because we're on WhatsApp.
No, we hear it again.
Yeah, but that's on his side. Are you there, Senator Naked?
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Yeah, but we hear like if you have crap in the background, boy.
Well, I live in the bush, I live in the bush. And not like that.
Yeah. Well, in Chumaka, we call them crapo.
Yeah, I get him the crapo. because that means the place healthy. So who up in where you coming calling from, New Jersey?
Yeah, Jersey, we Jersey.
Jersey, well, who Vex lost?
Yeah.
Because I enjoying at least the best on it in Trinidad and Tobago.
But
So
you know,
my window's open.
in Chumakat, the kind of frogs we are, them let's go punkanat. You know?
I know Chumakat. I know Chumakat. Them frogs and them talking back there.
I'm telling you, I know joking. That's real. But you know, Senator Naked, I have a bone to pick with you, right? And I hope you don't get vexed. I hope you don't get vexed in me, right?
No, I don't get vexed with nobody.
But listen to this, eh?
I just tell you the truth.
Yeah, listen to this, right? I find that when you call the president an insipid jackass, and when you call the prime minister a jackass, it doesn't send a good message to the kids and them who look up to you. Because you know, Senator Naked, these are football superstar. And I know when I used to see you playing for Trinidad and Trinidad captain, and you're playing for it's American University, right?
Correct.
Right? And I follow you all about the place, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, and I find that, you know, for a man of your status, and you are senator, and you are aspiring to be higher, sometimes you could take me high road with that type of language. What do you say?
All right. I thank you for the intro, what you spoke about. Now let me make it clear to you. It was not an easy thing calling the president an insipid jackass. But let me tell you why. All of this, what you are seeing here in Trinidad and Tobago, all the criminality, all the ease at which our young black men and boys are being gunned down, sometimes by rogue police, with the ease that this PNM government refuses to give them opportunities, pathways in life, all of that is related. Because this is a strong black woman, and I've said this before, this is a strong black woman who I had a lot of admiration, respect for, who made her way in life and became president of Trinidad and Tobago, who allowed herself to be bullied by this man called Christopher Rowley. No, I have no problem, to be honest with you, calling Christopher Rowley a jackass. I have no problem at all. I'll call him all kind of jackass. Because Rowley looks like a black man, but Rowley has nothing to do with black men. He has nothing to do with African and black upliftment. Nothing. I am telling you that, brother. And you can take that to the bank. Rowley you ever heard of Frantz Fanon?
Yeah.
Fanon was a Martinican author from born in 1920s, who wrote a couple of books. He wrote a book most famous called The Wretched of the Earth, and Black Skin, White Mask. Rowley is precisely that, black skin, white. This PNM government under Rowley, you cannot tell me one policy he has put you for African young men, boys and girls. Nothing. You can tell me nothing. That is why I have called Pete Rowley a jackass, and I'll call him that even more. And you will end up calling him that, believe me. You will call him that yourself. But to the President of the Republic, she allowed herself to be bullied. She had that report in her hand. She was constitutionally mandated to deliver that report to Parliament. She did not. She handed him that report because he bullied her into doing so. And she's insipid. That makes her an insipid jackass. I take no delight in calling her that. But that is what she has done. She has broken the law. She has broken the law. What do we call? You know what they were calling our young black boys and girls? Cockroaches. Did you tell them? Did you or anybody else tell them you didn't like that?
Yeah, I say that. I tell them that. I tell them
exactly
that.
Right. You said that.
I absolutely. I tell Gary Griffith that too. Gary Griffith was on our program here, right? And I told him about that cockroach statement. You understand? Right?
Right. And one shot, one kill.
One shot, one kill. I told that. There you go. Thank you so much. Yeah. For real. All right, guys. He's reconnecting again. You know, he's a senator, so he's getting all kind of calls. He's all kind of male. That man have all kind of male and female crap in them backyard, you know.
Internet too, the internet system there is not good at all.
Poor.
Huh?
When you reconnecting, it's a poor signal.
Yeah. That's all going on right
So
now.
here now, why don't you re-extend an invitation for him to come and let's discuss this thing?
Yeah. Hey, Senator Nakir.
Yes.
Yeah, what it is, we appreciate you taking the time, and we don't want to intrude on your time because we don't want no crap to jump through your window there. You know what I mean?
No. They tell you come to the window, you're welcome. I prefer that come to the window than something else.
But listen, we appreciate your time, but we want to send you an invitation for you to come in the village so we can have a discussion with you. You understand? But we just pick up the phone. We just pick up, and we call them PNM and UNC people. You understand? And you pick up the phone, and we appreciate that you take your time, you give us a little few minutes, and we don't want to impose on your time. We appreciate that, but we're saying.
But
So what we
do, we want to set up a date with him.
Yeah, what we gonna do? We gonna set up a little time for you to come in and we go have a discussion, right?
Okay, my brother.
Man, thank you so much, man. We appreciate it. All right, cool. Bye. So Gary,
Yes.
I pick you and you answer. So for the people you pick an answer. All the people I pick answer.
I tried to get his number. I couldn't get it from nobody. I tried very hard.
To get your number?
I couldn't get his number from nobody.
Oh, you can't get the man number.
I didn't know you had it. I tried to reach him many times.
The man that send. I just send him all kind of message and he don't even block me.
The candidate Green. I tried to reach she and the other girls. I tried to reach them too, and I couldn't get their number from nobody. I sent Facebook message. I tried to reach them.
All right. So listen, we want to call one activist. So we call him.
My favorite one. go Anderson.
Yeah. Let me call Anderson.
Let me get our feedback and then they can call Aisha Wells.
Yeah, let me call Anderson. We call Anderson. Since Anderson went and threw the water on the Minister of National Security.
Oh, is Anderson the one who did that?
Yeah. Anderson threw the water.
I didn't know what Anderson who did that.
Yeah, Anderson threw the water. So folks, we calling Anderson Wilson from the Beatum. Let me see if he go pick up his phone. Since he get big time and he was in the news and all kind of things, stop picking up his phone. And all we want to do is wish him a happy independence. He ain't picking up his phone, all see for yourself, eh? Akira, you listening? Tell your husband Anderson we trying to call him. All of a sudden he picking up his phone. Since he only beat him handing out all kind of clothes and laptop and food stuff and all kind of things, he stop picking up his phone.
You trying in the thing? Did you try in the thing?
Yeah, his phone busy. All of you for yourself, we call him Anderson Wilson.
Call Victor Roberts.
Who? Victor Roberts?
Yeah.
All right, let me call Victor Roberts.
Yeah,
let me see if Victor Roberts go pick up his phone. I don't know, Victor Roberts like he getting like them fellas too now, Victor Roberts. So we promise all we go call people and we calling people. Look, Victor Roberts right here. Guy, you don't tell me Victor. Hey! Good night. Can I speak to Mr. Victor Roberts, please? This is Anselm from WZYE 95.9 FM in New Jersey.
Right now we in bed.
Okay, all right. So when he gets a chance, tell him Anselm from WZYE 95.9 FM, call him.
He could call you back in the morning.
All right, no problem.
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye. Yeah. So folks, that was Victor Roberts. Who else? One more. Who else? Or we call Aisha Wells?
Yeah.
Aisha Wells. Only and me calling Aisha Wells. Aisha Wells will not pick up she phone, Aisha Wells, you are live on WZYE 95.9 FM. How are you doing, Aisha Wells?
I'm good. I may have some noise in my background, all right? Tonight is Try by Lunch World Street.
Try by lunch?
Tonight is Try by Lunch.
Really? But I thought you was a Seventh-day Adventist.
I changed my mind.
Where is now?
To see Tribe costume.
Where is
I'm
now?
actually on my way there. I'm on my way there, but I stopped to get something to eat. So I'm in TGI Fridays.
Hey, you in big restaurant? Yeah. Go on.
No, we can't stay poor forever.
We having caviar?
No, I don't eat that
Oh, that's
type of stuff.
Oh,
I'm actually having some fettuccine Alfredo.
oh God! Only we have Aisha Wells live on the general manager.
Remember your show name?
What's that?
Do you remember your show
No,
name?
I was going to call it
You're live on your show?
No, the Red Army. You was in charge of the Red Army misfire, right?
No. I'm in charge of the Red Army.
Oh. Who are the Red Army misfired? Who are that one?
I don't check Happy Boris.
Aisha Wells, they just call me and tell me, people that do the thing and listen, they say, call Aisha Wells. Aisha Wells, let me tell you this, we went to tongue on you for telling people of Trinidad and Tobago because you're so big, Aisha Wells. And you told people, Aisha Wells, people like us, are not patriotic to Trinidad and Tobago. We don't do much to Trinidad and Tobago. When we you ain't call my name, but we was upset because plenty of we out there toiling for Trinidad and Tobago, sending back barrel. I tell you, remember the time I send back a barrel? And a barrel. I send back walk and a cross. And the lady named is Puna something. What is that? Do I know what that's called?
Well, it was said that we Trinbagonians out here ain't patriotic and we don't do nothing for Trinidad and Tobago. So all you pull the bear tail when all you put me inside that barrel.
Yeah.
When all you say Trinbagonians don't do nothing for Trinidad, we out here and we ain't patriotic.
All right. But Aisha, a lot of people was in the program and saying how Aisha was going to say Trinbagonians are not patriotic.
Aisha Wells could say that because Wall Street for a man of your caliber, out there at the university in New Jersey, we can't even get a little scholarship for no little black boys or black girls in Vita,
Aisha Wells, you see Aisha Wells, sometimes there's things that you don't know. Aisha Wells, let me tell you something. Just 2 weeks ago, Aisha Wells, I got a scholarship for a gentleman to go to Fairleigh Dickinson University for track and field scholarship. I called up the coach personally. I said, listen, I wanted to take him on just my accord. She offered him a full scholarship. And you know what he told me, Aisha Wells? He said he don't want to go there. I'm telling you what he told me. His father says, he tell me he doesn't want to go there, Aisha Wells. Let me give you a next story, Aisha Wells. Right? I got a next scholarship for a fella. Okay, she reconnected. Want to see what has happened?
Get you the link, let she come in. We ain't patriotic. Nah, she mashed my corn. So I had to mash back.
Make an arrangement to get you in here.
But Aisha, let me go on to this again. Right? I got a next scholarship for a guy now at Seton. This is a few years at Seton University. Yeah? The coach don't even know the guys. He went on my recommendation. The coach said, I'll send him my 20 form tomorrow. The guy told me, nah, I want to go. He went to the University of New Orleans. Nobody even know where that is. Thirdly, Essex Community College. A guy couldn't go to no college. I said, none, zero, dot, not. I got him to go to Essex Community College. The coach said I was send an I-24 for him overnight. You know, he told me he don't want to go there. Right? So all the people and them.
You are talking to the wrong people. I have a young man right now from Laventille who just wants an opportunity. He can play football. He would be taking a scholarship in space if you send him.
But I said, how come you call me about it? If you know about that. You know about that. You know.
Exactly.
So you giving out scholarship or shit? I tell you, I have to talk about all the Americans who live in nice and
no, I ain't giving out scholarship. No, I ain't giving out. I ain't giving out. I could get scholarships for people, but I show your party.
You agree tonight to assist this young man from Laventille?
Full 100. But Aisha, is your party, Aisha? Well, my party too. Well, I am the outside looking in.
I almost question that door.
Question what? Question what?
how you say it, like, your party. I thought it didn't belong to the same party.
Well, I said, you on my party, right? I am the outside looking in though. I outside, and you the door ajar for you, right?
All they belong to the red ants. I say so. Red ants. Yeah, red ants. That's what it is.
Yeah, I
Waste
said
of
but I said listen.
Waste
We don't
of
hold up
time,
anymore. You know what we gonna do? We go set up
Waste
a
of
night theater
time.
for me when you're not on air, and we go talk. All right?
Wall Street, as I hang up with you, I'm gonna call this little girl, but this boy with this single mother in love until now, and tell him that I have agreed. I've spoken to someone who can assist him getting a scholarship.
Full 100.
So I have
But
to make that call.
I sure he has to be able to play and have academics too. Eh?
He can play football.
All right, good. Because I will send my fellow with two left foot.
No, he can play football.
All right.
He might not have all the academics.
No, we can work with that. We can work with that. All right. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Bless. All right. Bye.
You need to bring her in on the program.
You want to bring her in?
This one-way call thing, because I want to get a chance at
the phone. We have to fix.
Yeah?
No. We can't say we want to get a chance at she. We had a,
Yeah, I want to get a chance to address her statement.
No, all right, so listen to this, right? So folks, let's see, we call 4 people from the PNM. We get one, Adrian Leons. We call 4 people from the UNC. We call three Gary people, none of them will answer. Right? And one of my UNC people and they answer. we call one activist from the PNM, Aisha Wells. So Aisha Wells says she back on the inside. So and she answer. So
they're taking this thing for them taking this thing for a joke. They're not serious about a joke. Go ahead.
So folks, let me go for a quick station identification. It's individuals with the
Prime Minister.
Huh?
Good. The Prime Minister keeping them in the dark of what we try to do for Trinidad and Tobago. And he need to come clean. Anyway, go ahead.
We're going to go for a quick station identification. It's individuals with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back after this short message.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
WZYE. Are you there, Anselm? They're not hearing it. Anselm seems to be frozen. Tommy, are you there? You can comes back.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
You seem to be frozen, Anselm.
Chinese population.
No, I'm here.
But anywhere that you're turning with sweet Chianti, it's Chinese restaurant, casino and grocery. I see innovation, they are doing great. But we cannot speak their language, and that's a sad thing. So for understanding and good communication, I volunteer to teach Chinese for better relations. Listen, if you want to say something is not right, you have to say something wrong. And if you can't buy the mechanic overnight, you have to say my car dumb. You are the well, that is come now. And a big dog or small puppy, that is for wow. Not that fat person, walk fat thing. And Chinese for punchy garland is big yard thing. It's hard to learn,
You just have to make up your mind. Sit back, relax, and pay attention. It's Chinese tuition time. Yaga yaga ya ya. Yum, yes, kaiso. Ignorance of a language is a short breakdown. So to address these challenges, I wrote this song. Because we don't speak Spanish, Hindi, and Patois. And for emancipation, we learn words of Yoruba. When you go to the grocery, you just wonder what they say is F. And in the restaurant waiting for food, it's the same damn thing. And if they notice you know Chinese, they just push their mouth. Just say it out. Oh, yes. And you will see what I'm saying about. Listen. If it make it cold and you want some Lipton, you have to say one, some tea. And if somebody's attitude causes friction, look at them and say, yuck, leave. If you don't want people to see you hiding. Unless the girls in school uniform is jail and young thing. I have a present for Super Blue. It's for Super. And if your phone ring by the car wash, just say, honey, washing car. They know karate, judo, and ninja skills of all kinds. In fact, relax and pay attention. This knowledge could help me fight crime. Yabba, yabba, yabba. My Kaiso, our toys are toys. Common sense was made before books and college. Once you know a language, you will get the knowledge. Chinese people don't mix up with their relation. You don't see Chinese women with Indian or African man. Chinese does work real hard and save the money. They go run nothing like gold brand name and Nike. 90 years old and look like 15. Go pray on their head at all. Check the obituaries when last you see a Chinese funeral. Listen, if you ever flew on an aeroplane, listen, yes, you will fly high. And if your suit and your tie don't match your look bad, you're simply wearing one tie. If you're cheating on your diet, why you munching? And any act that is unlawful is a wrong thing. Your husband or your wife just say my thing. And the Mashra finals this year is a one-something. They don't eat KFC, bubbles fill out neither roti. What they eating, I'd like to know. But what was they making children for so? Yaga yaga ya ya. A Chinese girl in the grocery gave me her number. I never see the girl again like they sent she back to China. I used to drink with a tall Chinese boy named Wong. Remember Wong? They find me getting too close. They sent me back to Hong Kong. What is this great secret? I would like to know. It has to be beneficial, that's why they move it so. It is the of recession and the country have no money. But like they have a money tree, for 3 new groceries open in Brandy. By me. If you lose your job because of recession, you have to say my what son. And if you're feeling romantic in your relation, watch your love and say me one In talk, you're getting wrecked for no parking. And if you love to have a lover, the answer one thing. Shaolin Temple land on Shaolin Monk. And has the post like some get banned. But this is Q-ta-Kung. Beautiful women, but I am not a fornicator. But if the children get my younger, shiny children one day they call me grandpa.
So there you have it, folks. You learned some Chinese in the Village with the Dark Triplet on WZYE 95.9 FM. You know, so, and you know, sometimes people will say today something wrong in Trinidad and Tobago. Something wrong. That's where I actually get that from, something wrong. So I'm gonna go to the chat here and see what's going on here in the chat. I see Ellis boy, Ellis and thing boy.
He pay like phone bill.
I know, bro.
No, he might be involved with some community thing there, though.
Okay.
You know, they have their community events going on there, you know.
I say this man who sing Chinese parang, Wing Pang Chon. What is that?
Wing Pang Chon.
Wing Pang Chon. What is that one there? Ailey? Wing Pang Chong. I ain't get that one, no?
Me neither.
And Sam, you have any idea what is the budget of the Ministry of Sports so far? What money has been spent? You have any idea at all?
I can tell you what is the budget. I don't know how much has been spent.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, what's the budget?
Let me see if I have it here.
Wallafield say you ain't see me. All right here, Wallafield. You see me now?
Because we would like to know how that money's been trickled down.
Oh, here's Troy Smith. Good night, Troy Smith. You know, get back your laptop.
I know that number now. Put it this way, Gary.
Yeah, no, I just throwing out something to you.
Yeah. The lowest number that they have, housing has 610 million. And that's the lowest I have here without sports. So I will say the sports ministry maybe have, you know what? I don't have it. I don't want to guess. I
want to know. I just kind of throwing it out there.
Yeah. But it's not as much as Jamaica sports budget. It's way bigger than Trinidad sports budget. And I'm gonna look that up. Right? So I don't have that one here. I know let me see. Education, health, national security, works and transportation, public utilities. Nah, I know that one. That's a good question, though. I'll get it. Rose, welcome.
Talking about sports, the Jamaican runner really put that broadcaster in his place.
Yeah. Tommy, I will play that too. She that you see Tommy.
What did he ask her? I was lost.
All right. No, listen to this, right? You see, some of these guys who go to these sports events, them guys that have never run a 5-meter dash in their life. Right? And what he was trying to get her to do, so Florence Joyner Griffith, who has the world record for the 200 meters, right? She died in her sleep, right? And people have alleged that she's never tested positive for drugs, but they have alleged that she took drugs, but she never tested positive. So when he asked this young lady the question, and I'm going to put it up on the screen just now. When he asked this young lady the question, he was trying to bait her into saying something negative about Florence Griffith Joyner. But she's a very astute young lady, and she didn't fall for the bait, and you could see how she rolled her eyes. But I'm going to put it up, and that is what these guys tend to do, you know, because, you know, I don't know why that question had to do with anything. The woman just ran the second fastest time in the world, in the history of the world. And not only that, but Florence Joyner Griffith has the world record for the 200 meters. So why are you asking a question like that? Right? If she was
trying to figure out He was pulling she leg to see if she using performance enhancement drugs. That's
No,
basically what the question is.
no.
He wanted her.
He's trying to bait her into criticizing Florence.
Correct. That's exactly what he was trying to do. Because many of them, with no proof, believe that Florence Joyner Griffith was doping. You understand? Yep. And the young lady actually said, well, listen, she has the world record. If she was doping, how could she still have the world record?
Yeah. Tell them, yeah, we doping Sorrel, Morby, Sauce.
No, they weren't accusing her of doping, Gary. They were trying to get her.
Yeah, they're trying to get her. Say that, When they ask that kind of question, they just tell them what we doping on. Morby
but
Sauce.
There was no implication. There was no implication that she was doping either. They didn't imply it. What they tried to get her to do is to say something negative about the record holder.
And to me, that discussion, that part of the discussion was only like about a 10-second clip. So I listened to what the interview with her, because I listened to all those interviews with those folks. I love track and field. So I will listen to all the different interviews. And when I listened to that interview, I was like, man, that freaking guy's out of place, man. He's totally out of place. He's trying to get this young lady. The young lady just run the fastest time ever. She set a new Jamaican record, a new world championship record, right? She became the first person in world championship history to win a medal in the 100, 200, and 400. Because last time there was the world championship, she ran the 400 and she got a bronze medal. This time in the world championship, she got a silver in the 100 and then a gold in the 200, right? So you, as a reporter, you went down a slippery rope. But if the young lady was very, very up on it, and she understand what he was trying to do, and she handled it very, very fantabulously splendiferous.
Yeah, but I want to get back to Trinidad and Tobago, where the community is being starved for funding to create opportunity and engage these young people into something constructive. And I mean, sports is definitely one of the top things that you can use, to keep their mind focused, a little bit disciplined. You get them organized into something constructive, and you starve them for the funding. You're already starving them for food. I mean, and then they find themselves getting involved in things that get themselves into trouble, right? And it becomes a problem for the country. You're blaming them at the same time. Yeah, we know we're not sugarcoating this. I mean, not to say we're not blaming them at some point. But what I'm saying is, you created the platform for this to happen by starving the community for the funding and channeling the children in the right direction and letting them fall through the cracks. This is why we had the problem what we have. And they don't see it as how important it is to organize these things, make sure they have the funding, put the structure in place, and get things on the roll. Why are we taking so long? When Cost and Core will come, then they call out the whole trying to make a statement. And this is where I see it's very critical that we need to fix this, and we need to fix it now. Not next week, not 10 years from now. We need to fix it now.
But you see, Gary, hold on, hold a minute. Hold on a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute, guys. Hold 1 minute. Hold on,
Are you trying to find a clip?
Me 1 minute.
Well, Diana,
yeah, find it.
Say something.
No, I found it. I found it. Let me play the clip. Let me play the clip. Hold on, Okay, let me play this clip here. Let me see this. It is.
Nadia, your puppy doing well. He's okay.
No, tell her it in Stormy in day camp. Again. Here we go. All right. So I want you all to listen to the clip, right? This is Shericka Jackson, the 200-meter female gold medalist at.
And I said,
Listen.
go get them. Tell us about this race today. Was it the perfect race in your opinion?
I definitely believe so, but coach have a different opinion. I just wanted to execute the best race possible tonight, and I think I did that. I got a massive personal best, a championship record, and a gold medal I can't compare.
How confident were you coming into this event? You know, it was your first major championship in the 200 meters. And from what happened last year, you know, getting redemption.
I've always liked the 200 a lot, and last year was really heartbreaking when I never made it past the piece of the 200. So I never wanted to make that mistake, and after the semi-final, I smiled and I was like, yes, I'm in good shape, I'm ready to run, I'm very, very fit. So after the semi-final, Coach and I spoke, and he was like, he don't know what to tell me, and I was like, no, you can tell me. And I think tonight, I think I did pretty good, and I think Coach won't have any problems. So I'm just grateful just to be here. Last year I cried so much, and I can say finally I can go watch the heat of the Olympic 200.
21:45. Can you believe that time? Are you pinching yourself? You think you had it in you?
I know I was capable of running fast. I wanted to run fast, and I know once I execute a good 200, I'll definitely go fast. Because if you watch a semi-final yesterday, or day before yesterday, you'll realize that I ran the curve and was running too hard on the home stretch. So I know definitely I had fast times in my leg, and to come out here and do it was just a great feeling.
11:04 in the first 100, and you were 10:4 for the second.
Honestly, I don't know what time they were. You telling me now. So, as I said, I wanted to run a fast first 100, and I definitely know I'm strong enough and I'm fast. So I definitely know I would have run fast.
What this means for you now, the national record, fastest woman is over 700. How does it make you feel?
I'm feeling good, As I said, I've worked hard to run fast, and I run fast. A national record, and it comes, I'm just grateful. I'm the national record holder, and I'm the championship record holder, so I'm just grateful.
Did you come in under any pressure? Did you put any pressure on yourself to deliver?
Definitely not, One thing life has taught me is that don't put pressure on yourself. If you realize before every race I'm meditating, because Coach taught us so many things to keep us calm, and I wasn't nervous. That was a little bit of concern, but I wasn't nervous. I was like, okay, then I'm doing my breathing technique. I'm thinking about executing the best race possible. So I'm just grateful.
Shericka, there's one person in history who's run faster than you. There's some questions about that time. I'm wondering what do you make of the current world record?
Come again?
There's one person in history who's run faster than you tonight. I'm wondering what you make of the current world record.
This is it.
Do you believe in that time?
What kind of question is that supposed to be?
Well, there's some questions about.
Isn't it the world record?
It is the world record, yeah.
So why do you think I need to question the world record?
There are some questions
well,
about.
That's not me.
Okay.
And that question is so rude of you to ask.
Okay, thank you.
See?
There you go.
You see? There you go. Yeah. You see?
She good,
She real good. She's real good. Shericka, take a round of applause, girl.
Daddy one that they kick out the other day, so she dope, right?
No, that's not she.
Oh,
That's
I'm
not
mixing them up. Then the one with the red here and the orange here.
Yeah, that's the. You see, I listened to that, and I said, boy, Shericka make us all proud. because the guy was going down a road, right, of divide and conquer.
That's right.
He wanted Sharika to say something about Florence Joyner Griffin. And Florence Joyner Griffin has the world record. She has the world record. It's 21.39. Sharika ran 21.46. So she's on the cusp of becoming the best 200-meter runner in the world. And that's the question you go ask her. Look.
Somebody said Otto Bolden training Jamaica runners.
Yes, Otto Bolden is training Brianna Williams. She led up Jamaica team in the 4x100, and Jamaica gonna win the 4x100 too. But think about that, eh? Who said that? Who said that?
Hey, Hailey.
No, Hailey. Look at this. Eh? That's a great point, eh? All in my, my really big right here.
So why Otto Bolden not training Trinidad and Tobago people?
Gary, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gary. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
He was shown no appreciation.
Thank you.
And no support.
Thank you. It's okay.
Gary,
and no interest.
Go Gary, preach.
No interest. No interest. I mean, let me tell you something. I have good instinct. No interest in what he was trying to do for Trinidad and Tobago. They brushed him off.
Yep. Listen, eh?
They don't want
he has been politically maligned anyway.
And that is another example of what Aisha Wells was talking about, being patriotic. Is Otto Bolden not patriotic to Trinidad and Tobago?
Very, very.
How many of our people, highly skilled and talented and very committed and try the best to help, and they brush them off?
But Gary, I'm telling all you, listener, I could talk from experience, because in 19, whatever year it was, I made the Central American and Caribbean team. I'm telling all you now, I made Trinidad team to run the 800 meters in the Central American and Caribbean games, right? And it was in Bahamas. And they put us up in a school, and the bed was a cut. Well, you know what a cut is, eh? A cut, you just roll it up and you finish with it. And it's like it have a sink inside it.
How could you get good rest to run a race after that?
Talk to me. Go ahead, talk.
No, the thing is that they treat you like a prisoner.
Talk. Go ahead. Listen, when I see that, I tell him, I say no, and it was myself, it was Michael, Paul, and myself. And we were considered to be foreign based, right? We were coming from the United States. You know what I did?
Try and reach Otto Bolden. We should try and reach him, try and get a number.
But listen, no, I have his number. Listen, you know what the both of us did? We said, no, we cannot have maximum performance if we go and sleep like that. We went and stayed at the Nassau Beach Hotel. Seriously. We can, we went to the school, we was like, wait, on scholarship, we had better beds to sleep on than them beds that was gave me in the high school. Like them just put things together for a big place, and that's Trinidad, that's where Trinidad police.
Treated people like cattle.
And that's why they have Shamfa Koji as Minister of Sports. The woman never play wrongness in she life.
Marble pitch.
Somebody tell me she play wrongness. Somebody tell me. She never play netball.
Hopscotch.
No, she play hopscotch. She play hopscotch.
You know that?
I feel she play hopscotch. If you go up in Tobago, you have to play hopscotch. No,
they treat you like good and expect you to bring goal.
Listen, boy. And not only that, when they ill-treat you and mistreat you and all the kind of ill-treatment, and you win a medal, they just walk come and meet you up in the airport. They just want you to come and broadcast all kind of thing now. Right? Listen, I never forget. And listen, and the only reason why when they didn't go to the 1984 Olympics, when they had something with Iran, I think, and we boycotted the Olympics, and America boycotted the Olympics. I was the best 800-meter runners in Trinidad and Tobago. The best. And that was my opportunity in order for me to go to the Olympics. But let me give you guys a quick story. One year, they were doing, we always had to come to Trinidad to run the heats in order to make the team. And I went to Trinidad to run, and I ran the fastest time of any Trinidadian in any part of the world. Even there are Trinidadians on Mars, I run faster than them. Anyone on Jupiter, I run faster than them. Anybody. And
how about on Earth? How about on Earth?
On Earth too. On Earth. I thought that's not good. Any part of the planet. Any part. And Jules Bernard, God rest his soul, former commissioner of police, his son, Carlisle Bernard, also was running the same event as me, and he was on a scholarship at Georgia Tech. Right? And Jules Bernard was the president of the National Amateur Athletic Association of Trinidad and Tobago. And they told me this, inside source, not a minute. Jules Bernard tell his son, listen, don't come to Trinidad to run in the trials for the 800 because Assembly Bond will beat you. And if we beat you, you're not going to make the team. So stay up in Georgia. I will give an excuse for you that you had to study, you had class and all that. So he didn't come. And I won the trials. And I beat every Trinidadian on earth. Right? And I come back to America, and I say, well, boy, on the team, I think the team wants to go to Commonwealth Games or someplace. I don't even remember. So the media people calling me now and saying, Assembly Bond, how come you didn't make the team? I say, how come I didn't make the team? I made the team because I came to the trials and I won. I had the fastest time of any Trinidadian. They said, no, Carlisle Bernard running the 800. I say, how that going to make sense? That make no sense. But it made sense. Because God rest his soul, his father was the president of the association, and they made a decision to leave me home and carry him to run the 800 because they say he was also running the 4x400. I never forget that. I never forget that.
Corruption in every aspect of life in Trinidad.
All aspects of life, but
let me tell you something. I think we have been getting more mama guy, okay, than anything else, to tell you the truth, than real investment. Okay? We're getting more mama guy than real investment. Papi show, dramatization, big talk, and nothing to follow with it.
Right? And then we wonder why Trinidad in the state it is. This didn't start last night. That didn't start last night.
Exactly.
But Tommy,
everything is correct. Everything.
Tommy, let me give you guys the next thing. I started the Laventil to Wall Street Scholarship Foundation for kids to get scholarship. I had an online website. All you have to do, you have to go on.
Did Aisha Wells know about that?
Listen, all of them know about it. All of them. But listen to this. The coaches in Trinidad didn't want to do that because they think I go take credit for them kids and them getting scholarship. So they want no part of me. They wanted no part of me. Who is this foreigner at Trinidad, coming down here? I want to talk about giving them guys and them scholarship. Who do you think he is? I had people in Trinidad. I never forget this. I got a scholarship for a guy to go, where you go, boy? Was it Grambling or Jackson? One of them school. They had the guy sitting in Trinidad just running because the coach felt he could have, create a little financial benefit from the young man. And I felt the young man was scholarship material, and I get the scholarship for him. I even also pay for the guy to get to school. I'll never forget that. Right? They had him sitting in Trinidad waiting. Right? But let me go on. They tell me. Somebody tell me. They say, boy, and Slim boy, in order for that thing to be successful, you have to remove the Laventil from that. All you were saying? Let me repeat that.
No, but it was designated.
What the other says for the sprint to Wall Street?
Yeah, you can't say Laventil.
For the sprint to Wall Street.
It was designated for that area.
Anything else?
It was designated for that area. Isn't that what it was?
But Gary, you ain't hear what they say. They tell me, boy, and Slim boy, people don't really want to associate with that Laventil kind of thing, If I was you, I'd have changed the name. I said, change the name. Why are you changing? I'm changing no name. And that is why that thing. And listen, all the thing that story, just about 2 weeks ago, you know.
But remember, that idea and many other ideas, they all shutting it down. Why?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Oh yeah. We have a whole long list of issues that we can raise as ideas we brought, and it went nowhere. Nowhere.
Then I met up in New York there. When I go up there for any kind of function, every Trinidad and had the same story.
But Tommy, Diana, and Gary, listen to this one, right? Listen to this one, right? I tell them there are other avenues in order for kids to get scholarship to go to college. And our other avenue is called boarding school. Because my son went to boarding school, right? My son went to boarding school for 2 years on a soccer scholarship.
You know, when you high school, the CD poster posted, you know, whatever opportunity the city poster posted in the high school, even if it's for the military, be all you can be, or some kind of, you know, motivational direction for, you know, for opportunity. Do we do that in Trinidad?
Say that again, Gary.
You know how there's the advertising for the military here. Be all you can be. Do avionics. Do this. Fly a jet. This thing. They put it in the high school to give you a encouragement and direction. You know, about joining the military and opportunities. I'm just saying. Do we do that in Trinidad and Tobago? You put a advertisement telling you of you know, what opportunities are out there. Whether it's through sport or, you know, or anything else out there, you know.
You gotta ask them fellas in the chat, because I don't know. Nadira asked the question, and someone last year went to Laventille. The last time I was in Trinidad,
when I was going to school, I wanted to join the military, the regiment, and there was no information how you could get in there.
I think Gary, you have to ask the people in the chat. Could you answer Gary's question? He wants to know if these things are advertised in the school. But Nadira says, and someone last year went to Laventille. Every time I go to Trinidad, the last time I was in Trinidad was for the 2020 election. No. It can't be 2020 election. That was in the pandemic, right?
2015.
That was during the pandemic.
2019. No, I was in Trinidad 2019. I wasn't in Trinidad for the 2020 election because I was during the pandemic. So the last time I was in Trinidad was in 2019, and every time I go back to Trinidad, I go up to 𝐒𝐭𝐫𝐞𝐞. Every time. Without fear or favor. I go up there, and the few people that still know me up there, as a matter of fact, Erica John is still up there. Right? So, you know, that's what it is. So, Ron the MC says, Ansem always winning, devil take the hindmost race because he always lasts. Now, Ron boy, 20 world records later, boy. 20 world records later. Nutscake say, what about Westmoreland's to Wall Street?
Maybe they're buying to that.
Yeah, I like that one too, you know. Yeah, Nutscake real good, you know. He real good.
Don't worry, I coming down to do Caroni and Enterprise to Wall Street.
Oh, good. My goal, the goal was to start it in Laventille and go all across the 41 constituencies, you know. It's all 41 constituencies. We going from there to Wall Street, you know. All of them, you know. Every single one, you know. I say, whoa, I say, wait. Nutscakes answer those wrong backwards. He say, he first. Boy, Nutscake, you gotta Google my name, boy. I in the record books in Trinidad and Tobago, boy.
Them don't want nobody come with a better idea than them, boy. They don't want that.
And you know, what's amazing is that all the ideas that we bring, we pledge to finance them. You know, we're not asking them to finance our ideas.
Yeah.
No, but let me tell you something. There's a kind of envious, there's a kind of maliciousness.
But listen, I don't know if I even have said this. I am currently the assistant cross-country coach at 𝐬𝐿 University. I don't even have said this. Some of these things I just forget. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm fully into sports, you know. I like all sports. Listen, I watched the cricket game today, you know. West Indies lose by 3 runs. 3 runs today. against India, but they did very good. They did very good. Well, I mean, did very, very good, man. But Nicholas Pooran give away wicked though. I just get vexed for that.
Who's that?
Nicholas Pooran, the
I
captain
don't
of the
know who
West
that is.
Indies.
Someone
He's
in
the
chat?
captain of the West Indies. He gave away wicked. So Eugene Julian says, Eugene Julian, welcome. A cut is what I slept on when I went to Trinidad for track and field. That's Eugene. That's why he didn't win no race, boy.
Eugene's an athlete too?
Eugene, eh?
He's an athlete also?
I don't know. Eugene tell me he won sometime and he beat 𝐕𝐲𝐿𝐴𝐺 Crawford in 100 meters. I don't know. I don't know what race he beat 𝐕𝐲𝐿𝐴𝐺 Crawford in. Tell me he beat or he first one to run 10 seconds for 100 yards. I think that man might have been 90 yards or something. But I don't know. I saw Eugene Julian says he might be. They might put him in a 90-yard dash and tell him he ran a 100-yard dash and he ran 10 seconds and you feel easy first one. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, but listen to this. Look. Run the MCC and some running a race and he laughs and looking back to see you going and pass him. But listen to this. Listen to this one. I challenge people on 91.9 a mile race down Frederick Street. Anybody between age 50 and above. Anybody. 50 and above. We going a mile down Frederick Street. I'm giving them a 20-meter head start and I'm beating them by 100 meters.
But is Frederick Street a mile long?
Yes, more than a mile because it started by Savannah.
Yeah, but from by Savannah to down to the wharf.
Yeah, it's a mile. More than a mile.
You sure?
Yeah.
Do that instead?
Huh? I challenge somebody so far. Nobody on 91.9 and pick it up. None of them. I challenge them. I said, you want to hold you? I ain't gonna challenge nobody in here though because
I want a few laps around this Queen's Park so far.
Yeah. I think I might have challenged run the MC to a race, but we gotta run a 1 meter dash.
I will ride it. I ain't running it.
It's gonna be a 1 meter dash. No, I'm doing fine. Yeah, but listen, I telling all you, sport is my thing. I love sports. And I tell you, I like track and field, but I love all different type of sports. Sports is just my thing, and that's why I went to school. I went to Signal on a track and field scholarship. And that's how, and the thing about it is that, listen, in Jamaica, track and field is like, oh yeah, put it, boy. I want to say like God, but
like religion.
There you go, Tommy. There you go. Tommy.
It like ganja.
Yeah. Correct is right.
Well, I mean, see after Bolden gone there, you know what's going on, right? You know what's going on.
Yeah, but listen to this. We have the pen relays, one of the biggest relays in this country or across the world. Jamaica sends about 10 high school teams every single year. Well, during the pandemic, every year. And them Jamaica team does perform to the max. Not only that, the Minister of Sports in Jamaica is at the relays too as well to support the athletes. Right? So when before QRC will send a little team and Fatima will send a team, but the government not really, and the government are making sure that they get corporate sponsors to help these kids come to this country, because you know what? When they come to these meets, if they bring 50 kids, 49 of them going back with scholarships. 49 of them.
Yep, the scouts looking for them.
Looking for them. They're coming to the pen readers to look for them. Right? And they already gained a scholarship right there and then. We in Trinidad, what? We go say, boy, you are spending that money for with them. Boy, looking. It's sad. Because sports, man, makes a big difference. A big, big difference. And listen, in Trinidad, we could solve the problem easily, you know. If we have a recreation department in all 41 constituencies. Hey, look, Troy Smith saying run with Hampton, boy. Troy Smith, you run with Hampton in the 90s? Where was running? What distance you run, Troy?
He ran a race.
I feel Troy is running the 25-meter hurdles, you know.
You know, if a lot of the money that goes into the national security budget, if they would divert some of that into sporting programs throughout Trinidad and Tobago,
Tommy,
you won't believe what a difference it would make when it comes to the crime situation.
If we had done that in the first place, we wouldn't be number one where we at, right? Number one. And we still don't do that.
But
and
Gary,
we could still do it. We don't have to wait.
Tommy, you're preaching, boss. You're preaching.
I know that.
But all 41 constituency has to have things organized. There has to be a plan.
But that's why, Gary, if we have a recreation department in all the 41 constituencies, you are already taking kids away from other activities.
Yep.
You're taking them away from other activities and you're involving them, involving their parents in sporting activities. It's all different sporting activities.
You have to decentralize things. You have to decentralize things.
Right. A kid doesn't have to be a sports person, but just to play. Just to want to play.
Won't clean the recreation ground. They won't fix the place. They won't. I mean, no maintenance at all. Bush going in some of them places.
Gary, if there's a budget for it, it will get done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But they get them pool. What more they want?
Go and swim. When you're hungry, go and drink water. Go and drink some water.
You can't get water to drink to mind your own business. You couldn't get it.
But let me tell you something, right? As Troy Smith say, Hampton way. Troy Smith, what distance you used to run? The sports minister is Shamfa Kojo. Now listen to this, all you wouldn't want to believe this.
There was nobody better to make the sports minister, right?
But listen to this, Gary. I ran for a club called Milo Shine. Milo Shine was out of Bataria, right? But I really wanted to run for a club named Burnley or Trin City Striders, right? But Trin City Striders was in Tanapuna, and Burnley used to train at UWI grounds, right? They were from that area. All remember from Chumaka, okay?
I want you to try and get David Naked here as soon as possible so we can have a good discussion on this thing.
Yeah, we go get him. I from Chumaka, okay? Because I always want to try to train with kids that were better than me. I could not join Burnley, nor could I join Trin City Striders. I don't think I tried Hampton. I think Hampton would have let me in. But Burnley and Trin City Striders, for some reason, a fella coming from Chumaka, those clubs were off limits to me.
Well, let me tell you something what helped me. I was no runner. You see my dog? My dog teach me to run faster because he's strong and he was pulling me. Right? At a mixed breed, Doberman and our station. My dog helped me with advancing my ability to run faster.
We're talking about these programs, but there's one thing we have to keep in mind, that just like you spoke about the corruption that kept you out of the games that particular time, that mindset still exists in Trinidad.
Correct.
So we can, even though we can put programs in place to advance and help the kids and abate some of the crime situation, we still have the element of corruption.
But Tommy.
But listen, if you go and start to talk about that again, they're watching in the sky like you're talking about something out in Mars, you know.
But Gary and Tommy and Dana, let me take it even further, right? You know the United States is good now in soccer, right?
Yep.
You know why the United States are good now in soccer? The United States goes to American people, American parents that are living in Germany, and have kids in Germany and giving them an opportunity to become an American so America could become competitive in soccer.
Hey, let me tell you something. You know what they just do here? You know what the New Jersey Devils just do? The New Jersey Devils just pick country from all them kids from people from all them European countries. All right?
But Gary, the United States, in order for them to be competitive, all you know, France team, most of the fellas on France team were not born in France.
From
Africa.
Talk about that too. Talk about the answer. The marathon the other day. A black girl was running for Israel.
Israel, yes. She's African.
Yep, an African girl.
And the new thing, Diana, as you say that, is that these folks are being exported all different countries across the world. Qatar, Bahrain, all them oil-rich countries, and they're taking care of them people on them. Because all of them can't make Jamaica 4x1 team, right? Because only 4 people, right? The 4x4 team is 4 people, right? So they go all parts of the country, all parts of the world. Look at this. I tell some people, the young lady who just came 3rd in the 200 at the World Championships, her mother is a Trinidadian and her father is Jamaican. And she's in the United Kingdom. So we have roots. So what we have to do, if we can, until we can put things in place, that's why Sports Development Academy Corporation of Trinidad and Tobago was the best thing for Trinidad and Tobago to produce athletes galore. They could go and get scholarship. They don't have to become professionals. It wasn't about them becoming professionals, you know. It was about them getting golf scholarship, basketball scholarship. As a matter of fact, I had dinner with some folks the other night, and they're telling me, boy, Anson, boy, we have a program, a basketball program we like to take to Trinidad and Tobago. I said, boss, I will try and talk to some people for all, yeah, but I don't want to give all you no guarantees. What they did is that they went to Bahamas and Bermuda, and they had programs, and many of those kids ended up with scholarships at colleges in this country.
So right now, so if David Nakin was the Minister of Sports, he was business then.
And Gary, you see me? Anybody who want betterment for the country, I don't care what party you belong to.
No, I'm just telling you. I like how the man talk.
Yeah, but I'm telling people, I don't care what party you belong to. If it's betterment for the country, I for that. Country first. But Choice Smith, how you going to run 200 and 800 meters? How that making sense, Choice Smith? 200 and 800, you mean 200 and 400?
I mean, you run in the mouth.
Yeah, Choice Smith, I feel you running your mouth, you know. 200 and 800? What kind of, what use a sprinter distance runner? What kind of Choice Smith? I think Choice Smith forget what he used to run, yes?
Oh, no.
Choice Smith said he run 200 and 800 meters. What was the fastest time in the 800 meters, Choice Smith? I sure, Choice Smith. Right? In my advanced age, I run faster than the fastest time you ever run, Choice Smith. Choice Smith, put in the chat what you ran for your 800 meters. Please, put it, Choice Smith. Not skate till Lavender to sour.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, Nadia says she loves sports. Well, like that is Nadia. Nadia, I love sports. Sports, I have a passion for sports. Passionate. And as I tell people, I like to talk about my kids. My son ended up on a soccer scholarship because he didn't like running at all. All he liked to do is to run him out. Right?
Oh,
he was good at he was good at running him out, right? But yeah, I used to trade him like a runner. You understand? He had to go and do hill work and all kind of thing. But when that little boy got out on the field, he was a terror.
Yeah.
So what about scholarships for children who are non-athletic?
Okay, Gary, good point. Gary, there is something that with the SAT and the ACT, if you score high enough on the ACT or the SAT, you could get academic scholarship to go to schools.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
Me not asking you, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So we in Trinidad, this is the type of things we want to help them with. So these kids could start to study. And listen, anybody in the chat, there's a place called Khan Academy, khanacademy.com, KHAN Academy.com. It's a place where you could get any type of tutoring you want. It's free, right? And they have practice SAT tests. Remember Diana? Right? Practice SAT test. And your kid can take the SAT test. I mean, it costs, I forget what it costs. You can practice for it, and you can take the SAT and the ACT. And if you score good on those two exams, school will offer you academic scholarships. I'm not asking all you, I'm telling all you. Right?
I know that to be a fact.
Right, yeah. And I'm talking from experience, you know. So
I can attest to that too.
Right. So Troy Smith said Mr. Herbert was the coach at Hampton. Well, what was Herbert last name? Troy, you ain't tell me where you run for the 800, boy. Come on around. What time you run for the 800, Troy? Put your stats in the chat. Put your stats in the chat. Oh God! Brother, we could have a sports edition here and talk. I could talk about sports all night, you know. And I could tell all of my experience in Trinidad and Tobago, you know, at the highest level of sports in Trinidad and Tobago. Highest level of sports. You understand?
Yeah, well,
and go ahead to me.
No, I was saying that you're sports and I'm arts and entertainment.
Correct.
Me too.
Because my son got a music scholarship to go to Hampton University.
Tommy, and I was just about to say that too, you know. I was just about to say that people think that they don't have scholarships in music. There's plenty. Listen.
They have scholarships in writing. I just had one.
There is so much. There's so much. And then people want to talk about we not patriotic and we doing this.
Let's come up with a different strategy. Can we come up with a strategy where we, instead of the government now, we indulge, we represent this idea in the public forum. You have a website or something already, right? And to Trinidad and Tobago, and try to get participation from the business community instead of the government, that we resell this idea. Sit down and make a video with your either a PowerPoint presentation or something, and launch it out on YouTube. That's like how we just do those messages and remarket this idea, and put the contact information to get investors into it. What do you think of that?
So we're gonna relaunch the idea in what way?
You're going to do a video presentation first, right? That's like how we just do something. You sit down and do like a video chat, you know what I mean? So you set up yourself, you organize information. You could set up a PowerPoint slide, and you make an introduction of the idea, all these things that you're talking about, what you've been trying to do.
Gary, I do have a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, but what I said is do an introduction video first, and then you add the PowerPoint presentation in the video, because the PowerPoint presentation has to be included in the video of what you're trying to say, and an open invitation to businesses in Trinidad and Tobago to participate in helping to advance the opportunities for the children in Trinidad and Tobago, in the sense that we're not asking government because we're not waiting on politicians.
But I change the name. I change the name from Laventille to Wall Street. I change it from Westmoreland to Wall Street.
No. So Trinidad and Tobago to whatever you want to put it. TNT. Put it to the TNT thing. And resell the idea.
Well, Laventille is that TNT thing.
Well, the guy already tell you. He already tell you that. So what I'm saying to you, you have to make it look like it's an all TNT thing. Now you could open your first base in Laventille, right? You could go down by the abandoned building there and set up camp outside it. Come down with some flyers. We do our introduction. When you put the video out, you have to remarket it. Because I don't think this is something you should die. You want to get some kind of investors into this thing. I mean, you have the connection with the university. We just need to drag the business community into this thing. They got lock up Anselm for loitering.
Anselm, the rebranding Port of Spain to Wall Street, I think would work better because Laventille is East Port of Spain, anyways.
They got lock you up. They got lock you up for
What I'm
loitering.
saying to you is, if you make it Trinidad and Tobago, it becomes more inclusive, and you're setting up your force base in Laventille. That's what I'm telling you. You're setting up your force base in Laventille. But you have to remarket it. I wouldn't let this die. This is too much of an important thing to let it die.
And people will come and thief your idea.
I'm waiting for
thief your idea.
So
is the building on Duncan Street still available?
Talk to the people in New York.
I know. I've been told that Syrian bought it.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's what I've been told. I don't know how true it is.
All right, so we pay some money and we rent that tent, but make sure the tent have more structure than the one that collapsed on Fitzgerald Hines.
Oh no!
But what I'm telling you, Anselm, is this is too much of an important idea to let it stand any more still than where it is. I'm saying take a few minutes, remarket it in a video, and include the PowerPoint slide with your explanation of what it is you're doing, what the opportunity, and an open invitation for participation from the business community, and also letting people know that this is an opportunity and how to reach you and what you're trying to do.
What just came to mind, Anselm?
Yeah.
That you use the partner with Brother Mohammed and use the committee center.
Mm-hmm. And launch it from there.
That's not a bad idea. That's a great idea.
Launch it from there.
That's a great idea.
Yep.
That's a great idea. By the way, folks.
But the video, what I'm saying to you, the opportunity if you do the video and put it out on a YouTube thing, it'll take you a few moments to get yourself together what you're trying to say. But I would say put it on a video, in a YouTube video, and send it out. So we already
that's a good idea too. That's a good idea.
By the time you're ready to go to Trinidad, you have flyers and everything already, print and business card and everything. But I wouldn't let this die. This is too much of something too important to let die. Anyway,
all right, so let's go for a quick station identification. By the way, folks, Joan Jadube is going out tonight. She's going out on a date. She's going to the tribe launch. She's going to the tribe launch on Arapita Avenue.
Wow.
Or they have something in the Gene Pier complex or some type of thing. So Joan going out on a date tonight. No facts. Yeah.
You sure you're not drinking punch in there? You're talking to your business.
No, she have it in the chat. She have it in the chat. She put it in the chat.
John, you have money?
She drinking business.
Yeah, she said Nadira, I got energy. Just waiting on time. Going out on a date tonight. Right there. She right there. I mean, Joan and mixing matters at all.
That why she doing walking to get into shape. Okay. We get it now.
Yeah. What Troy Smith said? Troy Smith said, the same way you have your history about you, it's the same with me in my era. All right. Troy, you're still in your time yet for the 800, Let me go for a quick station identification. It's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after this show.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
With you is in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. You know, I want to say, I think I really like this discussion tonight because, you know, a lot of the things here is real, and, you know, this could have a significant impact all across Trinidad and Tobago. You know, with the kids that are very academically inclined, you know, with the SAT and the ACT, you know, we could get kids to start taking those two exams. And if they do good on the exams, you know, we will work with them and trying to get them to apply to different colleges. And listen,
maybe
you know,
you try some online tutoring too. You know, these things you can, you know, we could probably get set up. But, you know, we had to get started off the ground.
Yeah. Hey, well, listen to this now. Listen to this one, eh? Joan said, Nadia, I got my bodyguard, yes? Joan have a bodyguard, you know? I think it's easy. Joan ain't mixing matters, you know? Why do you think Joan does walk from Lavantil, the back road, to Abais Fernandez? Right? Why do you think she does walk? It's Fernandez, she does walk or sour? Oh, God. Yeah. And Joan actually bodyguard, yes, you know. But no, seriously, I think, you know. So we had tonight, we had Senator David Nakid, we had Adrian Leons. I think we had some good discussions. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We had some good discussions, and we just have to continue with, you know, what we trying here to accomplish. But before you go, Nadira, Run DMC, Nadia, Nuts Cake, Joan, you know, we ain't see Choice Smith. I ain't see Nadia tonight. Put closing comments in the chat.
Ain't you have some tomato trees that always trying to grow, right? And tomato ain't come yet.
Yeah. We had to show that. We go show that. Or before we go, Ulrich have grown some tomato trees. They have grown very tall. But the problem is that there are no tomatoes on the tree. None. Not even a tomato. No tomato, no tomatoes. I don't know what kind of tree is that. The tree like, I really don't know. But I'll show all of the tree next time that, I know you all could tell us what type of tree that is, but they don't have no fruits on it. You know, it looked like if they already took off a few of the leaves. You know? They just took some of the leaves. it looked like
Nadira says a male tree.
It like somebody leaves from that tree was
Did you
missing.
the top of the hour answer?
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, somebody leaves from the male tree are missing. So we have to actually talk to Ulrich about that, because, you know, we didn't see any fruits on the tree. So, you know, we are very concerned, you know, what Ulrich actually is doing with these trees. But I gotta tell you guys, we did fantabulous splendiferous tonight. We had some great ideas on the table, and, you know, this is the type of things we want to talk about. You know, how could we implement things that can change lives in Trinidad and Tobago, and changing lives where that, you know, it's not, you know, cost prohibitive, so to speak.
Nuts Cake say already have a gay tomato tree.
You have a what?
I don't know.
You have a what?
A gay tomato tree. Nuts Cake. Oh my God, you're not easy enough.
Joe says a rubber tree. I don't know why Ole going. I don't know why Ole doing all that. I just saw a tree, and I see the tree was missing certain leaves from the tree. I don't know what type of tree it was. There was no kind of vegetable or anything on the tree, and I just see, you know, you could tell when they pull off certain leaves from a tree. You know what I mean? You could tell. So I don't know.
Maybe they put in a smoothie.
Oh yeah, you know, Tommy, that's correct. You know, that's correct. Tommy, I don't know. That smoothie does have white paper. You put white paper. Smoothie have white paper. You know.
I have no idea what all you're talking about.
Well, you see, people that start the thing and all they just go after Ulrich. Leave Ulrich alone, you know.
It's you that started the bacchanal.
Why start? No, the rest of the tree need a female tree next to it.
Oh God!
Oh God! All right. Nobody see the tree. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can get them tree real quick. Let me see.
But Joe Fraser Robert, that means you set up the closest, it'll pick your pocket.
Yes, you say that, Robert tree.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I wonder if I should play this, boy. Let me play this for you. Let me see if I can play this. Hold on, Hold on. I'll choice me then, cause listen to this.
I have some records to show, and plus I have plenty trophies hanging up by my parents and them up in Marcus St. Joseph. I have plenty to show my children and them, and I play intercol, all these things in my diamond. I did Batara secondary, I make all stars, I make national under 20, all them thing already. I went down the wrong road. Besides, 1996, I play intercol, I table tennis, everything I play except basketball.
Choi, you play intercol, and what minute of the game you came off the bench?
Oh Lord! Oh no! Oh no!
Choi, what?
Leave Choi alone.
Yeah, the Choi. Remember there was a movie where they say
but you give them an opportunity to come in and discuss it. You know.
Yeah. It was a movie where the guy. I don't know him. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. Choi Smith was saying on the bench. Coach, put me in, coach. Put me in.
Oh boy.
The pity. Yeah. There we go. Run DMC. The put in 89th minute.
Run DMC say he have a tomato tree with a big mango on it. Oh
yeah,
Lord!
They put him in the 89th minute.
Lord.
Try them saying you. Yeah, try to say you come in the 89th minute, boy.
Oh no!
Listen,
you see how you to start mess Ansel, man.
Wait, how I start? I just talk about oil tomato trees that he have, and I didn't see no vegetables on the tree, and I just see there was a stem with some leaves missing, and I don't know if the leaves fell off or if Ulrich picked them off. You know, so I was just regurgitating what I saw. So folks, let's go. Don't forget put closing comments in the chat, please. Gary, closing comment.
Yeah, it was an interesting evening of conversation. I think it was very resourceful. I would like to see us build on this, you know. So I'm encouraging our listeners to participate and joining us in this venture of developing and creating opportunity. You know, those of us outside can come together. We're trying to create a platform. You know, all of us have tried, and you know, the people in charge has frustrated us. But I think this is an opportunity where we can create a platform to actually make this happen. You know, and that I would say good night. We will talk more on this.
All right, thanks, Gary. Go ahead, Anna.
I'm just gonna be brief. The oppressed are allowed once every few years to decide which particular representatives of the oppressing class are to represent and repress them. Good night, beloved people. Stay safe. I will be on a brief hiatus from the show, but I will be chiming in. I'll be around. Okay?
Well, you're going to get Stormy from day camp?
No, man. I will be in camp. No, I'll be in boot camp now. While he in camp.
I just asking a question. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know.
Why you all think so? Stormy's okay. He's well cared for. He has a girlfriend there. So, you know, so I was told I'm bugging his love life by not taking him back there. So, you know, he gets to see his woman, you know, and he happy. When he come back home, he's a happy dog. He happy to see me. So he don't give me so much trouble. So I stopped humbugging his love life.
So, folks, just remember, Martin Luther King says, you don't have to see all the flights in the staircase. You only have to see the first flight. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. See you. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Go ahead, Tommy.
You know, I'm glad you saved me for last, because my neighbor is going to be returned on Monday morning at 9 o'clock. The one that passed suddenly last Sunday. And I'm going to use this opportunity to say adieu to him, because he's been a great neighbor and quite a brother to me. I like to say, Brian, Godspeed on your flight. You came into this world naked, you will leave naked, which you know that. You came in weak, you're going to leave weak. You came without money and things, and you're going to leave without money and things. Someone washed you when you first came, and someone else is going to wash you as you leave. I know this is life, and I wish you and your family the best, and I hope that you will be received in the best manner. I appreciate everything that you've done for me, and I thank you for all that you've done. Again, a pleasant good night to each and everyone in the village. I look forward to the next session. Be safe. Love you all.
Thank you, Tommy. Okay, let me go to the chat here, see what's in the chat. Let me see what's in the chat. Nadia says, bless good night to everyone. Stay safe. Run DMC say, hey, first time I seen Tommy. Nutscake says, nobody can judge who is patriotic or not. We all born here. Judge not, lest we be judged. Run DMC says, good night, everyone. Joan Jadubia says, good night, all. Be safe. Have a wonderful weekend. I know mine will be great. Ulrich says somebody bought the tree. So I don't know what we're going to do with the rest of white paper you have, but I don't know
no.
Only if we give it to the fellow who buy the tree, person who buy the tree. Nadia says, closing comment, blessed night to everyone in the village. It's always up. It's always a pleasure. Eileen says, Troy played rubber band closet to the wall too. Well, ain't easy, you know. Okay. I didn't see no comment by Ulrich. Let me go back to him. Okay, here's Hailey closing comments. Closing comments. Don't let bad energy keep you down. Always stay positive and amazed. Blessing will come your way. Thank you very much, Hailey. Okay. So what song we going out with tonight, boy? All right, I have one here. One lined up. I want you all to do this in Trinidad and Tobago. According to 𝐖𝐤𝐥𝐿. Hold tight. Here we go.
No special request to each and everybody in our TNT. Introducing I-1-1 and I Papa Pussy. Time hard, whole time. Bye bye. Goodbye. 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 Bye bye. Goodbye. 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 Bye bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye bye. Goodbye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
We have to stop wasting our time. Else time will leave all of us behind. We have to cut out the idling. Some using cocaine to mash up your brain. Man, we got to work a little harder to try and provide for in the future. Time is getting hard. Right here in Trinidad, money running low down here in Trinidad. $1 was $1 used to be. Somebody pumping the country, money running low down here in Trinidad. Hey, So man, we got to make bigger sacrifice. If we used to eat 4 times a day, now we eating twice. We have to set up a better plan for the upcoming generation. And we got to work a little harder to try and provide for in the future. Time is getting hard. Right here in Trinidad, money running low down here in Trinidad. Go down by Trinidad is unemployment. Run up by Dunlop is more retrenchment. Money running low down here in Trinidad. So if you're working in Trinidad, and if you're working in Dunlop, and if you're a contractor, we got to work little harder. And if you're working in the borough, and if you're working in a Moko, special request to the teachers, we got to work little harder. And if you're working in the land, and if you're a policeman, special request to the ministers, we got to work little harder. Right now the country in a state, the only how we can save it, all my brothers and sisters, we got to work little harder.
Anyway, me see me go there and no vacancy. Me can't get no work down in no factory. Anyway, me go send it more money. Yesterday the pussy can no work in grocery. And one pass me have it and fit tear off for me. And if you see my shirt, man, it bossy. Me can't get to school, me don't have no money. When me see my mother, man, she born baby.
These times, we can't afford to make too much joke. Man, if you're in a permanent job, get serious and work. But if you're on the job and you're lapsing, then straight home you're going. Man, we got to work a little harder to try and provide for in the future. Time is getting hard.